You're being rude. Hold on. Let me say my piece, and then I'll let you say yours. So I'm gonna let the people who want to have something to say against me, I'll let them in to say what they want today. Let's make this an interesting closing out to the 11th day. All right, brother, what do you have to say?
Yo, what's up, bro? Can you tell me something real quick about like a quick reading or something?
What do you want to know, man? I haven't put out enough videos for you to figure out a couple of things. What do you want to know, brother?
I don't know something about my life.
What's your birthday? Where'd you find me? TikTok?
Yeah, TikTok.
Yeah, of course you did. I could always tell when it's a TikToker. What's your birthday, man?
It's July 14th, 1998.
July 14th, 1998, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so you a hustler, man. What do you want me to tell you, man? Live by the sword, die by the sword.
I don't know. I think I'm supposed to figure something out, but I don't know.
I mean, listen, dude, you're a young man. How much do you think you can figure out at the age of 24?
I don't know, but it's like a whole bunch of spiritual stuff though. And like I know the number stuff is real too.
Of course, you're a three life path. So what is a
Yeah.
three? Threes are funny. So entertain us. Say something funny.
I mean, I don't really know right now.
I mean, I'm putting you on the spot, man. So, gotta rise up.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just wondering about I think I could I don't know. I was thinking
You thinking what, man? You gotta give me something here.
um I don't know, like something spiritual about my birthday or something. Or
I
like
mean, you're born on the 14th. You're supposed to travel a lot.
I mean like I think I'm gonna be famous or something like that.
You think you can be famous?
I don't know.
Oh, let me see. Let me look in
But
your birth.
not that I want that or something.
I think, no. You definitely want that. All tigers want to be in the spotlight. Come on, man. You just like Tate. You
Um,
want to be in the spotlight all the time. You're a tiger just like him. Keep it real.
yeah, I don't think I want it. I don't know,
You don't.
man. But
So you're a three life path, born on the 14th, and you don't want the spotlight. Okay, look, maybe I'm being a little bit objective. Cat, let's ask you. We have a tiger who's born on the 14th, who's a three life path, and he says he doesn't want to be in the spotlight. What do you think?
I'm going to call a cap on that. I think he does. Deep down inside, he wants all the attention. He wants to
Of
entertain us.
course
He
he
wants to
does, man.
communicate. He wants to express what's inside of him, but he
Of
doesn't know how to do it
I
yet.
course.
like I did want to be like a rapper, but I didn't want to go
A
to like
rapper. Okay,
yeah,
okay, okay,
I
okay.
didn't
There it
You,
want
is.
to be
you hold on,
I
hold
didn't
on, hold
want
on,
to
hold on. You wanted to be a rapper. Are you a white dude or a black dude?
I'm Mexican.
You're Mexican. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, but
So you could rap.
I mean, I don't say rap. I
Hey,
just like
hey, 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 cat,
um.
cat. This guy's about to freestyle. Give him something. Give him a
Well,
beat or
not like
something.
I'm not lyrical. I'm not lyrical. I'm not lyrical. I'm just like
What
a
do you mean
way.
not lyrical? How do you rap it? You're not
I'm more
lyrical.
about. I'm like I like
What
the
are you?
I like the
What are
lyrics.
you? A psychic rapper?
He's
No, I
one of
like
those
the lyrics.
new. He's one of those new school rappers. It's just like you got a mumble with it, like It's kind of like that. That's
Like I
that's a new
like the
type.
beats and stuff.
Do you need a beat? I could do a beat right now.
Yeah, he
I
could
could
do a
beat
beat
box
for
right
you, man. He got you.
Yeah, I just like I don't know, but that's really not really like I think it's like because I know like that stuff is like spiritual, like when like the industry and stuff, like on some Kanye stuff.
What you know about Kanye?
I mean, I don't know. I just know he's spiritual and stuff.
He's an 11 life path, man.
Yeah, so I know it's like
He's a ascended soul.
yeah, like XXX Tentacion.
Nah,
now.
can't
Yeah,
I know
can't
who that
say I
is.
do.
Yeah, it's the one that
it's
got
like some
shot a couple years
spiritual.
ago. Yeah,
But like,
33, 33 life
Illuminati.
path. Yeah.
I'm not really trying to be a rapper like that, but because I ain't trying to like, I'm not trying to be an Illuminati.
Why you think all the rappers are the Illuminati?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Nah, brother, all rappers ain't in the Illuminati, man. I tell you, what's that? Damn it, these fucking new rappers. I can never remember their name. I'll give you an example. Old school guy, Nelly. Nelly's pretty much a one hit wonder. had, a one good rap album. Everything else kind of flopped. And the reason it flopped is because that motherfucker didn't sell out. He
Yeah.
didn't suck. He didn't suck any dick. And because
But
he
like,
didn't
bro,
suck, and hold on, I'm speaking, brother. And because he didn't suck any dick, he wasn't on the team. And because he wasn't on the team, he couldn't get all that famous. Another person who, they couldn't get to do what they want was DMX. DMX, he wouldn't suck no dick either. So they just fucking threw the brother in jail, fucking harassed his ass. Just completely unfortunate what they did to that man. Because he was the real deal. But yeah, dude. I mean, shit. If you think you can rap, let's hear it, man.
but that's like the last thing I care about, bro. Like, what I think interesting is like,
So
I
what do
mean,
you, what do you care about, man?
well, I see you be saying you be changing people's lives on the reading and stuff, and like, I think you can help me figure out my life too.
I mean, I can
Well,
guide you. I can
yeah,
definitely guide you.
because
First thing,
the numbers be saying a lot, right?
first thing it is. I mean, you do a lot of impulsive ass shit. You jump into things without thinking about it, man. That's the number one strike.
Because I don't understand numbers, but you
You
do,
don't need to
so
understand numbers. I'm telling you what it is. You're
right,
extremely impulsive.
yeah.
Now you're also a person who wants to hear things, but you also sound like you want to teach me things.
No, I don't got nothing to teach.
I mean, you know, you got to speak less, my man. All jokes aside, when you actually want to learn something, you don't interrupt every few seconds. But that's part of
Oh,
your personality.
my fault.
It's okay as long as you're willing to learn. That's a good thing. So listen, get in my DMs. I'll say a few things to you. Hopefully that helps you out. But I'm not going for a full rating, man. I do. God damn, I do enough fucking readings, dude. I'm supposed to have fucking days off on the weekends, and God, nope, 6 people today. Oh, I fucking want to strangle someone, but
Hey,
it
but
is
like
what it is.
you be telling people like some crazy stuff about their lives and stuff. Like you be
Yeah,
telling them like,
but dude, I gotta be careful what I say publicly in front of 150 people, because if I keep doing the same thing to people, a couple smart people to reverse engineer what the hell I'm doing. So I gotta, not be stupid. Say, because there's actually smart people out there, and these smart people out there is just waiting for me to fucking slip. Uh-uh. Not
yeah,
happening. So I mean, it is what it is. Little
if you ever gonna be like,
little things
ever
I can
gonna,
help you with. I can say publicly, but I mean, all honesty, the public stuff you should be able to look up yourself.
yeah, bro, because like I be going through like weird stuff with like I don't know. I think it's like spiritual warfare. So I think, yeah,
Yeah, you can tell he's a three because he cannot stop. As soon as before you finish the sentence, he's ready to say something.
Yeah, I don't think he realizes it though. It is what it is, man. It's hard for tigers out here, man. They ain't trying to listen to anybody, even when they are. It's crazy. Anyways, all right, brother. Who do we have up next, man? It's crazy. You see all these blue check marks, man. So let's see. Let's count how much money Musk has made. That's 1 blue, 2 blue, 3 blue. So you guys have paid Musk $24, 4 blue, 5 blue, 6 blue. Oh yeah, that white boy have been racking you guys. It's making money off you. Woo! Hey, this is Cat. I think I want to make something famous again.
What's that?
I want to make the word cracker famous, man. I'm gonna start saying "What's up, my cracker," and then then like "What's good, my crack," shit like that, man. I think I can get that word in style. What do you think?
I mean, you're 33. I wouldn't doubt it. I'm sure you probably could. But I wash my hands clean of that. I got nothing to do with it. That's your thing. He's doing that. I'm just listening.
He's like, he ain't gonna get me in trouble. You should have said you ain't gonna get me in trouble, you fucking cracker. That would have got everyone alive.
Nah,
I gave you this. I tried to give you the lob, and you wouldn't take it.
No, you know who would take that lob? Reese, if he was in here, he definitely would take that one.
I'm sure Reese don't fucking care. He don't care. All right, man. So listen, any you fuckers in here? Because I'll give you the floor right now.
No
one in here. I mean, fuck. Mark Cuban told me 91% of Americans. So, I mean, the fuck is that, man?
Yeah, if you do that one more time, I have to drop you unless you're gonna say something, dude. Yeah. Go down as a listener, bro. Yeah, go down as a listener. Go down as a listener. Get that to here, motherfucker. Go down as a listener.
Bad move right there.
But anyway.
Oh man, look at all these fucking fraudulent blue fucking check marks, man. You know, you get real excited. You think someone in here is actually worth it. You know, all you guys are frauds now.
Then you look, they have like 400 followers.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I don't understand why Musk will just do different color check marks. Like I like, why doesn't Musk do like a brand check mark? I would send Musk Mark Musk 10K right now for me to give everyone in GG33 a fucking, their own badge that says GG33 verified. Why doesn't he do shit like that? He'll get a lot more than fucking $8. You know, that's what I don't get about these motherfuckers out here. I mean, are you guys capitalists or fucking what, man? I'm telling you, if he put up an option where brands could get verified with their own logo, with some kind of check in the middle so they know it's real, I think he can make fucking billions just off that. I know flat out I would fucking buy at least all my capos. Hell, I might get all gold members and shit like that, fucking check marks. Or if he gave me a deal, I'd do bronze, silver, and gold for some shirt. Yeah, I would fucking pay big money for that. And I'm sure other people would too. So people need to step up and be fucking capitalists out here and try to get that fucking money.
I agree 1000%. All right, who's next on the mic? I think it's B Stacks.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Hey, Wise Cat, how are you?
I think I gave you a reading a couple months ago. How you doing?
Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I have some questions that I've been really been wanting to ask. So thank you for doing this live tonight, which has allowed me the opportunity to ask these questions. So my first question that I've been really trying to think about and understand is why do you want to be president? Is there a main goal to mostly introduce numerology on a larger scale, or is it more so to kind of tip the scales? Basically, is what I'm trying to understand. Because I understand, based on what I've seen so far, that presidents don't really do much, and when they do things, it's never in the best interest of the people. So, why do you want to be president?
God, wow. God damn. Hold on. That other guy can shut up. She just came in here and, just asked a question like a White House reporter.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and she got the voice for it too. That's good stuff. That's good stuff, man.
Thank you.
So here's what it comes down to. You got to win first. That's what it comes down to. You got to win first. Once you're in there, it's a different story. And let me explain how this works. Right now, we have an empty suit in the White House. And the empty suit, he gets his instructions from Susan Rice, who gets her instructions from Barack Obama. So Barack Obama is still the shadow president right now. So being the president right now doesn't mean much because you're constrained by your puppeteer. When Ronald Reagan was president, his first couple years, first year, he was very vocal. And then he got shot. And then George Bush became his handler. So when someone is president, it's not like the office itself is weak. You can do some damage in the White House. If you get the right person in there, you can make some laws. You can shake some shit up. I'll give you an example. President Kennedy signed Executive Order 11110 on 6/4/1963, and he basically cut off the Federal Reserve. They couldn't print money anymore. It wasn't backed by the U.S. government anymore. Now, yes, he got shot, but he actually showed that office actually does have some teeth in it. The problem is the person who's there has to bite down, and every person who's been in that office has been a puppet. So when you have a puppet in a powerful position, it kind of negates it. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, that makes sense to me.
Okay. So when it comes down to the presidency, I would say Trump is the one who had the least amount of strings as president. But I also think that Trump was so constrained by Barack Obama's deep state that he really couldn't get much done. And the reason he couldn't get much done is because he had traitors. He had all sorts of stuff in his administration, just all sorts of garbage. And in all honesty, he's not that bright of a man.
So would you say that because he didn't have as many strings as the others, that kind of gave him a bit of an ego, which made him believe he was untouchable?
Yeah. Yep. Especially since he's like not the most intelligent man. What he is he's a creature of fucking habit. And, you know, he's had some good mentors. So, yeah, I would definitely say that he had an ego. And, I mean, I'm not sure who followed me in 2000. 2020. I don't even remember what fucking account that was. Matrix Prime or one of my fucking 18 accounts. But I said, 2 months before the election happened, that they were going to steal the election from Trump and Trump won't concede. I said that. I knew exactly what would happen. It was a fucking rat year. Of course they're gonna fucking steal shit.
Okay, so I have another question. As president, do you hope to introduce numerology and astrology into the public curricular system, as that being a mandatory?
No. That has to happen differently. I can't force shit like this down people's throats because then the LGBT will be accusing me of the same thing I accuse them of. It can't work like that. What has to happen is it has to be regulated. You have to regulate numerology and astrology first, and then you can put it in the school system. So you have to have one before the other. And what I mean by regulate, I sure as hell wouldn't want astrology in the school systems right now. These fucking crazy motherfuckers have no idea what they're talking about. Why would I want to listen to them? So you have to distinguish who's actually good at this shit and who isn't. That's going to take some time. So that means it has to be regulated. To regulate it, then you have to basically start reverse engineering it. People in public would have to do things of that nature to actually do percentages, how many times this hit, how many times this hit, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. So all that stuff would have to get done. Then after it's regulated, then you could start putting in the school system. But as president, you could probably open a new cabinet level position called the Secretary of Metaphysical Science, which is probably what I should be, but I couldn't be both. Still the first numerologist to ever make the White House, so I'm still proud of that.
Yeah, that is a huge accomplishment. I agree. So basically, is your end goal to kind of create some sort of order? Because I noticed you talked about a lot that you feel like things are a little out of whack. So is that what you're really coming in for?
I don't think a president has enough powers to change things in society to the point where, okay, they're fixed. We don't live in a society that gives presidents that type of power. Even powerful presidential systems like the French system or the Russian system, even they have some constraints. No, that's why they have presidents and kings, completely different. For instance, I think the first thing I'd probably do, first executive order, is probably ban pornography.
Okay,
I think that would probably be the first thing I would do. Probably within the first 24 hours of becoming president. As soon as that happens, lawsuits are coming in. Then have to go to the corrupt court system. The corrupt court system has judges that are bound to help, their own people. So my executive order would be overturned by some kind of faggot who is a judge who says this is against people's civil liberties, yada, yada, yada. After that, I would have to try to push something through Congress, which would most likely be blocked as well. So the presidential system is very, very constrained from what you can actually do. Yet, there are some things you can do as president that Congress can't really fuck with you. For instance, I could declare a war on drugs for, I don't know who's doing that. Okay. I could declare a war on drugs for 30 days without congressional approval and just start fucking going after pedophiles. Boom, boom. For about 30 days, I could fucking do whatever I want with the law enforcement, go after all the pedophiles, go after all these smut dealers. And then within 30 days, I would probably be questioned. But there's certain things you can do with the military, especially the Marines, as president, and there's little constraints. But from a legal standpoint, these judges are way too fucking powerful. Way too fucking powerful. And by the way, I'm not. Who remembers when I said at the beginning of the year, I'm worried that the Republicans are fucking pushing abortion. And I think these are fucking like rhino agents within the Republican Party when it comes to the Supreme Court, who are going to push abortion bans to get single women to go out there and vote for Democrats. That's exactly what happened. So there's people inside the Republican Party who are just there to be a clutch for the Democrats. It's disgusting. I mean, I don't even know. At this point, Trump might be like, because I keep thinking like most of Trump's candidates lost. Most of the people Trump was pushing lost. Is this guy like still on Obama's payroll, making sure that the Democrats keep positions because people hate him so much? Anything's really possible at this point.
I mean, if he doesn't get locked up, then he's probably not on the payroll. If he doesn't get locked up in the next 2 months or whatever.
I mean, I don't want this guy winning shit in 2024. And by the way, DeSantis, yeah, he looks nice. DeSantis looks real nice. How about that Yale Skull and Bones member? How about that? Same as the Bushes. Come on, man. This guy didn't just come out of nowhere. And if Trump's attacking him before the guy even says he's running for president, then he actually has some real weight behind him, because Trump wouldn't just prop someone up like that.
Yeah.
Understood. So basically what you're saying is that you're trying to like plant seeds with the best that you can do and hope.
What's your birthday?
Flourish. My birthday?
Yes.
Yeah. I think she's a snake.
3/13/01.
Snakes are the fucking smart ones, ain't they?
Yeah, very wise.
She fucking read between. I didn't say any of that. I didn't say any of that shit, and she read between the lines perfectly. Well done, girl. Well done,
Thank
girl.
you. I have one more question. Is that okay? Or
go ahead.
Okay, so basically, from what I'm understanding, that a lot of times when you do readings publicly, you want people to kind of look at people who have their similar numerology number. Would you go as far as to say, because I know there are some people out there that don't necessarily feel in true alignment with their numbers. Do you think it is a good idea to like kind of do more research in terms of like foods? Like basically my first name starts with an A, so like an apple. If I were to eat more apples, and I'm not in the Gematria Club or any of the other clubs, I am in the Western Astrology thing that you're doing on Discord. But just from my understanding, would you say that doing stuff like that can help align you with your imprinted energy?
Yes. Here's the thing. When people's numerology doesn't feel like it matches them, there might be other things within numerology that they don't know yet or might never know that actually explains that. Because, like, for instance, I gave someone a reading the other day. He's like, this doesn't really feel like me. And then we went into some advanced numerology, and I pointed out this changed in this year, and all of a sudden he's like, oh wow, you're fucking psychic. So again, so Kat, the other day I not only gave this guy a reading, and I told him exactly where he made his money and how. I told him what field he made his money in. Guy was tripping. Right after that, he passed his interview.
Yeah. In regard to that imprinted energy, a lot of times, the stuff we can't say publicly, there's things right under their nose they don't see in their own, numerology. It's right there.
Yeah.
It's right there. Because I know a girl I'm very close with. She's not a 7. She's not born on the 16th or the 7th or the 25th, but she's very injury and disease prone. She stubs her toes. She gets injured a lot. But there's hitting things within her birthday she doesn't even see that's right there. But, we can't say so much. But it is what it is.
You a motherfucker, Cat. Hey, girl, he likes you. He gave you more than I would have. But you're a snake. You're a snake. When it comes
I'm a snake in a one-life path, so yeah.
When it comes to this type of thinking, you're built for this. That's why it comes so easy. That's why it came so easy to me. That's why I made sure my first child was born in 2013. So I had, someone who understood this stuff. We have our faults as snakes. God knows we have our faults. But at the end of the day, no one's better when it comes to numerology, astrology, tarot, all that dimension stuff. It's all that's what, there's some stuff I call tiger shit. Tiger shit is jumping out of a plane. Tiger shit is rock mountain climbing. Tiger shit is going snowboarding down a fucking mountain. That's tiger shit. Snake shit is astrology, numerology, tarot. So we all have our stuff.
Okay, I understand.
All right, we got some other.
One more thing. I would really think about what Kat said, and rethink about it, and that would be the end of that. I like her too. She's a snake, man.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll eventually figure out what I was trying to say.
Eventually, she will, man. Anyways, who's next?
I think we got Rooftop Kimchi is next. Rooftop Kimchi, what'd you want to say?
What's good, Cat Gary? So appreciate you guys having me on. It's about a tweet you sent a couple days back about it being the year of the cat, not a rabbit. That's an interesting take for me because I haven't heard it before. I don't mind if you don't want to elaborate, but if you can,
yeah,
would you?
I mean, I'll elaborate as much as I can, without just going to the shit I teach my students. But I mean, when it comes down to it, the Chinese lie and the Vietnamese are telling the truth.
That's interesting.
The Vietnamese calendar, it's a cat, not a rabbit. Now, I have looked at both of those intensely, especially in my younger years when I was looking at this stuff, and I promise you, it's a cat. It's not even possible for it to be a rabbit. Now, Wise Cat obviously is born in a cat year. He can tell you what he feels like. Do you feel like a rabbit or do you feel like a cat?
I feel 100% like a cat.
You're lying. You're lying. So, anyways, yeah, dude.
I appreciate that insight.
one of those things you have to trust me on because I'm not going to give you the exact reason I figured out.
No,
But
I
I
hear
could tell
you.
I could tell you what it's a good story.
I mean, we have the right mutuals. I was born on the 11th day, 11 life path. I'll figure it out. But appreciate it, Gary.
Yes, sir.
If I could add to that, I would say rabbits have a sort of skeletal muscles in their fast twitch and slow status, and it's quite amazing because. Oh, he got cut off.
Did you cut him off, dude?
No, he dropped out himself. I think it's very interesting.
I'm still here.
I think it's very interesting that the guy that was talking had an Albert Einstein picture, and Albert Einstein's born here as a cat, 30 life path cat. Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
good observation.
I'm gonna let that guy come back up eventually. I don't know where he went. You can come back up whenever you're ready, dude. Anyway, Casey, we'll let you go up next. Casey Copeland, you can go. You have Michael Jordan in your banner. He's a cat as well, which is very interesting how this is working. Go ahead, Casey.
That's pretty crazy. Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
All right, I just requested to speak because that dude was talking about X, and I think he was hinting that he was Illuminati because he's a rapper. But I was just going to say that dude was definitely not Illuminati. He got knocked off because he knew too much, and he had too much impact that he could spread to the youth. So they knocked him off, and that's all I really wanted to say.
Who are you talking about?
Gary, it's a young rapper that got killed a couple years ago. XXXTentacion. He was a 33 life path. I'm sure you've probably seen him in passing, but he got taken out. I mean, this is what I believe. If you guys remember, there was some how can I say the 617 shit that Drake was doing, and he leaked out some pictures.
Yeah,
of
Drake
doing some gay stuff, and that's why he was taken out. That's what I believe.
Yeah, Drake's turned meal ticket.
Drake the greatest actor of all time. That man he's been acting his whole life. He's not a rapper.
He's not a rapper, but he is a faggot.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
And then also,
by the way, I don't give a fuck if anyone thinks I'm homophobic. I really don't care.
Also, I saw you quote tweeted with Kanye on a Daylight tweet. I was going to ask you if you knew who Daylight was, if you knew anything about him.
I maybe know his face, but not by name.
He has a big face tat right on his face. It's a Spawn tattoo.
Are you talking about the white guy or the other guy?
No, the black guy, Daylight, the battle rapper.
Oh, the battle rapper. I'm thinking about a completely different person.
I'm sure I've seen him before, but
the tweet was like, I'm starting to think anti-Semitic means the N-word.
Oh, yeah.
Daylight tweeted it first, and Kanye tweeted it after.
Yep.
Daylight is heavily suppressed on social media as well, and if you haven't looked at anything Daylight, I would urge you to look at what Daylight's talking about. And if you could get on and talk to Daylight.
Dude. They went after me before they went after everybody. Before they went after EA, before they went after Tate, before they made sure they got me before I even got famous. That because I'm the only real threat out here, man.
But yeah, I was just gonna say that about X.
Let me. Kanye made a big mistake. He could have fucking went out there and said it's disease and got everyone in the world thinking about what is he talking about? What is he? And some people would have known what he's talking about, and then he would have left more hints and more hints. Instead, this motherfucker just gets himself canceled. You gotta do it smarter than that. For instance, Twitter canceled me so many fucking times they just fucking gave up. What do you think? Those guys didn't know it was me fucking 6 months ago? They just gave up at that point, man. Because they fucking suspended me 18 times, and I was starting to make them look bad. Because what was it, Cat? I would get 3,000 followers in 24 hours.
Yeah, then they'll just stop you when you get close to that number every single time.
Yeah. So they basically got sick and tired of suspending me. I was making them look bad. Congressmen in the Republican Party came up to me and asked me about that stuff. How do you keep getting back? And I showed them everything I do. Inadvertently, what they did was they got people in Congress to meet up with me. Big mistake. They could just left me alone. They didn't. So sometimes stuff like that comes back to haunt you. When I was 2019, when they suspended me in my account. And then that was the first time I think it was in March. And I bought my way out of that one. I got my way out of that one. And then they suspended me again in May. Who was the biggest cheerleader when I got suspended? Andrew Tate. The biggest cheerleader when he was talking shit when I got suspended was that motherfucker. And not only that, he poached Cortez, CJ, and a couple of people off the team. We don't forget, brother. We don't forget. We do not forget. That little video I did exposing his punk ass, the fact that he has to pay his baby mama 10 racks every time he sees his kid. Yeah, I got that information too from yours, little bitch. You know that video has 2 million views right now? In about 20 some hours, 24 hours, something. So we're gonna hurt this guy. Because Cat, what do snakes enjoy more than anything else?
Revenge. Revenge is the sweetest thing, better than even sex.
Better than pussy, brother. Pussy is not as good as revenge. And dude, I've made this big bag of talking shit out of him, and I keep fucking sending him DMs like, "Yo, dude, good looking out." So I'm talking shit about him, exposing secrets, and fucking rubbing it in his fucking face too. Bitch.
All right, let's see who we have next here. I think we have Fulfillment. I think you're up next.
Hey, what's up, man? I got a few questions. If you want me to spit them out real quick, or you want to answer them one by one?
No, go ahead. What you got?
All right, you're talking a lot of shit on all these cryptocurrencies, and I agree. What's your thoughts on precious metals like gold and silver?
I believe Goldman Sachs has about 4 warehouses full of silver in Detroit that they're just keeping off the market because they want to suppress the prices. Yeah, I think they're suppressed as fuck, dude. But, if they can suppress gold for this long, unless you know numerology and astrology, it's probably going to be difficult for you to pinpoint exactly when the shit's going to go up. I will give you one tip, and everyone else who's listening. In 2015, silver went up to $50. 2015 was a cat year. Next year is a cat year, so I think you got my answer, if you know what I mean.
I appreciate that. I see you're going after like Elon, Cuban, and those guys. And
I'm not going after Elon. Where am I going after Elon?
I don't know. I'm just kind of saying.
Cuban's a bitch.
Yeah, but they're all part of like the same team.
No. First of all, Cuban and Elon are not part of the same team. Okay, Cuban is just some lucky dude who fucking made a lot of money and got in the club. Elon is someone who was born and bred to do what he does. These are completely different dudes. You think fucking Mark Cuban talks to the Rothschilds? Come on, man. You don't talk to him any more than I do. What I got sick about was, I've been emailing Cuban for a decade. I mean, everyone in GG33 knows it, right, Kat? But he just pissed me off because he sent me an email about and today he sent me an email telling me I'm a bad father because I didn't have my kids. And I'm like, you know what, dude? Let's debate this. Then he starts talking shit like, oh, no, fuck that. I'm going to block you. Okay, dude. So you can sending me. So a billionaire wakes up in the morning and the first thing he wants to do is send me emails about why I should take been doing this shit for 2 fucking years.
Yeah.
2 fucking years. And now that I have him cornered on numerology because he's been calling me a con artist and all this other shit for all these years, except when it's the NBA playoffs. When it's the NBA playoffs, then he wants all the help he can get. But once the NBA playoffs are over, it's back to fuck you and all this other shit. Motherfucker turns on you like a fucking 2-cent whore. So here's what it comes down to. if you want to talk shit, okay. But now that Musk is using all these eights, he doesn't question me about numerology anymore. As a matter of fact, he doesn't even want to talk about that anymore. Where before he used to fucking post blogs about me on his fucking shit, telling me I'm an idiot and all this. Now he doesn't want to talk about that anymore. Now he wants to talk about because he thinks that's the point. He can call me a bad father, or I should be worried about long. Man, are you dumb? Well, anyone who took or anyone who supports I mean, you're fucked up in the head. First, they told you if you get this, you can't get COVID. Lie. Then they told you if you get this, you can't transmit it. Lie. And now they're telling you if you get you're not going to die. Guess what, motherfucker? 17 people out of every million people who get COVID die. I like my chances. So when you don't have simple logic to understand that, and you wake up in the morning, the first thing you're going to do is, let's fucking insult Gary on his status. While you have about $6 billion in the bank, I don't know what to say, dog. And I've been hearing that shit for 2 years, and today I got pissed off. And today I posted the email because fuck him.
Yeah, it's just a joke. I mean,
no, because you know what? No, fuck that. Because it's 11 day. And if I'm gonna hit someone, I'm gonna do it on today. That's why I released all that shit on tape. On 11 days. Fuck him, fuck that other dude, and fuck all these XRP people too. All these people who are all this XRP. Let me tell you something. You're some dumb motherfuckers. And the reason you're dumb is because you don't understand how this works. The stock market is basically designed to make things seem obvious and go the other way. All these clues that the elite are sending that's going to be XRP, XRP, XRP. Man, they're playing you. They're playing. I remember there was this picture 2 months ago of someone who works for the SEC going into Ripple's offices. And then they posted this picture all over, and Ripple went from 33 cents to 54. And these motherfuckers said to the moon, 1,000. It's back, to 36 now or something? I mean, this is a joke. And you look at XRP, it was at 180 to start the year. Are you fucking people nuts? Oh, by the way, Kat, didn't I tell everyone in GG33 to dump all their crypto before 2022 hit?
Yeah, before the year even hit, you told everyone to dump it. Everyone dump it.
I told everyone in GG33, right? Didn't I do a conference call? And I actually laid it all out and said exactly what would happen?
Yeah, you did a conference call with all 3 tiers of the groups with silver, gold, and bronze, and told everyone to get out.
I see. I've had at least 30 people come up to me and say I saved them $1 million, at least, in the group. So these people, some of these people pay me 10 recs. Some of these people pay me 3. Some of these people 10 years ago paid me $350. Still in the group.
And you say it's great medicine for us to get together and sing.
I look out for people, man.
No, I like you. My last question, or this is the last one I have in mind right now. License plate game. I feel like that's the first thing people get into when they get into the numerology shit, is they just start seeing numbers on license plates. So you see like a 6-1, and people say it's 6 plus 1 would be 617. People would say it's like a 6 plus 1 is 77. And it's just, there's so many like different confusing things. And then you got this, like a 4, 5, 6 on a plate coming by, and then a few minutes later you might see a 5, 6, 7, and later you might see like a 3, 2, 1 type of thing. It's just like some of these mean something, some of these don't, but you can kind of feel it when they do. What is it really? What's your say on that?
We live in the matrix, and those numbers are meant to be processed by your subconscious, because you are woke in a good sense, not the Democrat sense, but because you're woke, you actually notice that with your mind, and it's not just your subconscious processing what the matrix puts in it.
So how could I really actually decipher it more than just like my subconscious?
Decipher it?
Yeah, how am I deciphering it?
You would probably have to join GG33. You would probably have to join the gold level. Probably stay there. How many years, Kat?
I would say 2, 3, 2.
About
Around
two,
there.
3 years, and then when those numbers start, you'll start having understanding what the Matrix is actually trying to tell you. Let me tell you something, brother. I've been looking at that shit for 20 years.
Yeah.
I probably decipher it correctly, probably about 35% of the time, and I'm 34.9999% better than everyone else at it. So you're not going to get it 100% no matter what you do.
No, definitely. How can you tell though when you're deciphering it correctly? What makes you say like, yeah, that was a good decipher?
Okay. I'll be driving down the street, and I'll see a sign that says 3345, and I'll turn around to my dude, and I'll be like, my brother's going to call me within an hour, and he does. And he does not call me every single day, but he called me that day exactly within an hour because I knew what 35.45 meant. Here's the thing. A skeptic will come and say, well, that sign that says 3345, it's located there all the time. You're right. It is. But that moment I was going and seeing that, that's the moment I was supposed to see it.
Mm-hmm.
So
no,
it's a paradox that can make sense if explained properly.
Yeah, so you're seeing it as like a 3345 more than a 3345 type of thing.
And that's what I interpreted. To someone else, maybe the other interpretation will be correct. There's no one size fit all, bro.
Exactly.
What one number means to one person means completely different for another. Some person sees a 7, shit, he might get in an accident. Another motherfucker sees it, he might see a divorce, a breakup. So it's not the same.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's all about pattern recognition.
Yeah, that's huge. I see that. I'm trying
It was 1:45 in the room just like a second ago.
You remember Bert, don't you?
Yeah, now we have 146. All right, we're going to let Very Curious go, then up next to Ashley because she had her hand up. She had to drop because it's been such a long time. But very Curious you go, then Ashley's up right next after you. So Very Curious, what you want to say? I don't think Very Curious is that curious anymore. He probably fell asleep. All right, we're going to go with Ashley. Ashley, what's on your mind?
Hey, Gary. Hey, Wise. Hey, The Great.
Hello.
So I just had a couple questions regarding if you have a birthday, and obviously we know the importance of life path numbers, but if it's all the same number, I was wondering if that held any significance.
What do you mean?
You mean day born in life path, or what?
Like if you're like, for instance, if you're born like August 8th, 1988.
Oh, she means a bunch of 8s in the birthday. That's what she's saying, basically.
Yeah, besides the 19.
Yeah, besides going to stuff I teach classes, all I'll say is yes.
I figured as much. I also wanted to do a shout out to James because I just got finished with my Western Astrology class for the night, and literally the information is mind-blowing. So thank you for providing this service.
James is in a group full of geniuses. He's one of the few people I handpicked to bring in the group. I think it was about 7 years ago. I thought he was pretty talented. Was a cocky son of a bitch, but talented. And he basically listened to what I told him to, and now he's doing his own thing. So much respect to him.
And just one more question, if that's okay. When we were just talking about license plates and repeating numbers, this goes along with it. When synchronicities like that start happening at like an unprecedented rate, like they keep happening more often, more frequently, And basically, it's almost like you can't get away from them.
You are evolving.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Gary.
Of course.
All right, up next, I think Rooftop Kimchi wants to go next again. So Rooftop Kimchi, then we're going to have Capo go.
Good stuff. So I actually have a follow-up question. Been reading up a bit about it. So is there a year of the rabbit?
Oh
All
my
right.
gosh.
Say no more.
My dude,
Oh,
if I saw you in person, if we were like together breaking bread, I probably would have smacked you. I'm being dead serious, man. Come on, man. Why are you saying stupid shit like that? I already explained to you that it's a cat. I went into I had a cat whose name is Wise Cat. Vouch for it too. He even bring you the synchronicity with Jordan picks and all this other, and you still want to talk about a rabbit, huh?
So cats and dogs, that's just an eternal rivalry, huh?
I don't think they're enemy signs.
Not enemies, but there's
I've actually seen in nature that dogs and cats that grow up together are friends.
Interesting.
I think a cat and a mouse. I think you have you got something there, even though they're not enemy signs. I think they're probably. Tell me if you agree with this, Cat. They're probably intellectual adversaries.
I agree 1,000%.
You like that term?
Yes, intellectual adversaries,
but not enemies, but adversaries.
And that intellect can be complementary.
I mean, shit. A snake got them both, but then again, the Matrix likes to help both those signs out. So it is what it is.
Appreciate you answering the follow-up.
All right, we got a special guest by the name of the Kumar. Let's see if he has anything intellectual to add, or he's gonna say, "What kind of dog and pony show are you running here?" Let's see what he says. Kumar, what's on your mind?
Gary, how you doing, man? Seems like you're copying my style of following your own account as a one following.
Hold on, I'm doing what?
He thinks that
following
you copied him
yourself,
by
copying my style, Gary.
Oh my gosh!
You understand? I've been on Twitter since 2009. I've had hundreds of thousands of followers taken away from me, and you think I would copy a peasant like you? Come on,
100%.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Why are you even embarrassing me?
Why
do you
something always like that? Start talking like this? Like, whenever you're talking to me, why does it happen when you talk to me, Gary?
Because I want you to understand.
Why? You see that? You always hesitate when you talk to me.
I see you're talented. Monkey see, monkey do, huh?
You always fuck
monkey
up,
see,
man,
monkey do, huh? Monkey see, monkey do.
It's not as bad as the other night, last night, when you kicked me out of your own space, or when me or Glow come in, you get that happens to you a lot, Kumar. So come on.
Well, you know that would never happen to Kumar. He would never come in there with a girl. Come on now.
Oh yeah, we know that already.
Kumar, you still a virgin?
That's a nice question.
Wow. You notice how he got quiet for that one?
Oh man, wow, what the fuck? Really?
Oh man, what the fuck?
I'm worried about you, Kumar, man. You seem like one of those dudes who doesn't get any pussy. You might go out and start killing people. Good thing you're not shooting up schools, man.
Stays on Spaces 24/7 and talks about the same shit. Oh, reality is an illusion. The Great Reset. Like, it's the same shit.
Come on. All you do is copy me, dude. All these people do is copy me. Everyone copies me.
You're copying me. You are copying me. Yep, you know it.
But you're not successful. Why would I copy a schmuck like you?
That's the beauty. I don't have to be successful in order for someone to copy me.
So why would someone successful who has a huge organization, someone who people are fucking like, I got a 3-month waiting list for readings. People are paying me like fucking up to $800 to talk to me within 24 hours. Why would someone like that, who advises people who are billionaires, talk to your dumb ass and try to
I mean,
copy
have you seen a successful person calling themselves successful ever?
Of course.
Yeah, plenty of them.
Plenty of them. Are you insane?
Really? Crazy.
That's the thing. You don't know any. When I talk to them every day.
Right. You're a self-obsessed person, Gary. You know it.
Is that your clinical diagnosis?
That says
It's not
Kumar.
a clinical diagnosis. It's a Kumarian diagnosis.
He calls himself the Alpha and Omega.
So it's worth your diagnosis is worth less than a phony $3 bill.
Yeah, and this guy says he's the Alpha and Omega. He's the biggest hypocrite I think I've ever seen.
Alpha.
He says, "Hey, it doesn't matter about the listener count, but share the space."
Alpha. Man, I'll run up on you. Alpha. I mean, dude, I haven't, done anything stupid in 20 years. But I'd definitely run up on you, dude.
Don't forget that he's also.
Oh yeah.
Who's vaccinated?
You're a dumbass. They just
Again a slander, bro. Why do these people slander me? I don't even understand that.
You, and an Indian just exposed you because you're fucking, and you're fucking talking shit to people that are when you're yourself. He told you exactly.
He's only one dose, so it's not considered anymore.
I mean, but Kumar thought this would die down after 8 months. People remembered it again too.
I'll tell you one thing. GG33 is 95%. Kumar, I told people March 2020 before that came out. Look out for the. I said that, not you, Kumar. I'm the one who fucking saved people's lives. You're the one who fucking jumped on my bandwagon, started saying the fucking same thing. I'm the one who fucking got my account suspended over and over for that shit. I'm the one who fucking lost money. No one gives a fuck about you. You can get suspended. It doesn't matter, Kumar. No one's fucking doing anything. I get suspended, cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's simple. And guess what? I still do it. You know why, Kumar? Because I got mine, motherfucker. And number two, because I don't give a fuck. I never have. If I fucking want to be famous, like all you fucking people accuse me of, I would have been famous a long time ago. It's that simple.
Man. You're a fucking narcissist, a real one.
That's what you got out of that? I reject fucking working for the man, and you're gonna call me a narcissist. All right.
Really big words. You have some really big words talking that kind of shit, especially when you're talking so much shit to Ashley over here.
Who's this piece of shit who's talking right now?
Me, bitch.
Who's that?
You're gonna say what's up the background?
Blue check mark, dude, bro.
I don't know, man. I feel like that vaccination shit is getting through your fucking head, bro. Listen up.
Who's talking right now?
We got three blue check marks in here, bro. They're famous, bro. They got check marks, bro.
I think the Great and Kumar.
Who are you? Do I know you?
The Great and Kumar had a sparring match a couple nights ago.
But who are these people, man? Who's talking to me? This background noise, where is it coming from?
Kumar, why do you care, man? If I were you, I'd be trying to get some pussy. Like, what's wrong with you, man? I know you're a virgin. You need to fucking feel like what it's like to fucking please a woman when you fucking keep pounding her and you fucking see that smile. See, you never saw that expression on her face of pure joy. You never done that to a woman. You need to do that, Kumar, because I'm worried about you. I'm really worried about you. You don't think you will,
man? Just try it out.
I'm Jake.
I mean, Kumar, I'm even willing to, pay a prostitute for you. I mean, I'm being dead serious. I mean, if you want me to,
like at a certain point, you know what I mean?
I mean, no, seriously, I'll spend $200-300 bucks.
No,
I would even give him like one of those hookers on the streets. I give him a decent prostitute for about $300-400.
It's the oldest profession for a reason, right?
I mean, he'll reject it.
It's always going to be.
He's going to reject it. It's all about lust. He doesn't want the lust, and he doesn't want any attachments in physical reality because he wants to spiritually transcend all of us.
Get the fuck out of here!
What the fuck is that?
You ain't no monk, bitch ass dude.
You guys are clearly crazy, man. I've never seen crazy people like you guys.
Of course, and you're fucking sane. Get the fuck out of here.
Are you still in Vegas, though? Are you still in Vegas?
No, dude, I have a fucking wife and kids. I can't fucking be in Vegas 24/7.
Is that offer still intact or what? $25,000?
What are you talking about?
No,
$25.
He's talking about shining our shoes when in Vegas. He still wants to know if that offer still.
No, I know. I offered you $5,000, a hotel room. Yeah, that offer still stands. If you want to come down there and entertain my students and shine their
I'm
shoes,
not talking about that offer.
I'll be more than happy to give you $5K.
No, I'm not talking about that offer. I'm talking about the other offer.
What offer is that, man?
Oh, come on. You want me to say it out loud or what?
Say it out loud. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't feel like exposing you guys, so it's okay.
Exposing me for what? You fucking lying ass nigga.
He always says he's exposing someone and then nothing happens. And the next day comes and everybody still
exposing tomorrow on Entertainment Tonight.
Hey, wise cat, Gary just called you a nigga. Did you hear that?
Well, he wasn't talking to me.
I was talking to you, bitch.
But Gary talks like that to people. You are okay with that being a black person, wise cat?
Hey, but listen,
dude,
Kumar.
shut up, man. You talk some worse shit to other people,
Kumar.
Kumar, listen to me. I grew up down the way. I grew up in the ghetto. I've been called the N-word my whole fucking life, dude. And let me tell you something. I can go to any black man and say, "What's up?" and nothing's gonna happen to me. They'll fucking extend their hand to me because they can tell the difference. There's a difference when you say it's not just what you say, it's how you say it. Obviously, just like the Italians say, forget about it. You say it in different ways. It means different things.
Kumar, that doesn't hold any weight, Kumar. There's videos of you saying the N-word repeatedly the wrong way. So, I mean, really?
Listen, dude, I don't give a fuck, man. I promise you, Kumar, I promise you one thing. I'll say that word in front of black people. You won't. That I promise you. Because by the way, Cat, Cat's been around me plenty of times. Am I scared to say that fucking word in public?
No, he's not. He's definitely consistent in public and in private. It's the exact same.
I'm the exact same person. So here's the thing, Kumar. I will go down the way and I'll fucking use that word all I want, and no one's gonna do a damn thing about it. Not a damn thing about it. You, I bet fucking $10,000 you will never go up to a black man in person and say, "What's up?" That you will never do that. You know why? Because number one, you're a racist and you know it. I'm not. What is GG33? 35 fucking countries? How many fucking people in Africa in front of the country? We got the American brothers in there, all sorts of races. Everyone knows I'm not a racist. Everyone knows I don't give a fuck about that shit. But you, Kumar, you're a racist. And not only you're a racist, you're a small, weak, weaselly man. You're the type of man that my fucking girl would knock you out. Like, for instance, I wouldn't even fight you, dude. My wife would fucking put her legs around you and snap your fucking ribs. That's how small you fucking fuckers are. I got fucking 20K. My wife whoops your ass within 30 seconds, Kumar. She'll get you tapping. 100%, Kumar.
Are you sure you want your wife to be around me?
Oh, yeah. I have no problem, Kumar. I have no problem with my wife being around you because the only reason she'd be around you is to basically embarrass you because that would make me happy. And my wife likes to make me happy. So if I'd be like, "Yo, baby, man, go teach this fucking schmutt a couple things." And if I told her to break your ribs, she'd do that too. I think that would be funny, man. You know what, Kumar? I think I can make some money off that. You have so many people that don't like you. If I could show my wife cracking your rib cage, I bet you I could fucking sell that shit and make some money. Fuck yeah, dude. A lot of people here don't like you, Kumar. They fascinate about whooping your ass.
Yeah,
but see, you're just such a small man. What do you weigh, Kumar? 120 pounds? How much do you weigh, Kumar?
I'm not gonna tell you that. That's what he's gonna say.
No, I mean, what are you scared? You don't tell me your birthday because you're a coward. Cool. But how much do you weigh, Kumar?
Yeah, I can't give you that information.
What's your height, Kumar?
I can't give you that information.
You can't even tell me your height, Kumar?
My height is 5'8".
5'8". Okay. I think you're lying. You're probably about 5'3". So, we'll go with 5'8". So if you're 5'8", you seem like you're really skinny. So I'll probably say like what, 145, 150 pounds. Dude, do you know what I would do to you? One fucking punch, I'd lift you off your fucking feet, dude. Are you kidding me? But see, I'm trying to be a non-violent person. But I bet you my wife would take care of you. She's about 135 pounds, about your height. I bet you she takes care of you.
Some people take comfort.
As a matter of fact, Kumar, what's up, man? I'm teaching my wife how to box right now. Anyways, you want to be the dummy?
I'm sure she's gonna take care of me, Gary. Yep.
100% she take care of you.
Yep. 100%. I'm pretty sure.
Dude, you're a weak man. You're a beta male. And
you're projecting, Gary. You're projecting.
Dude, I'm a big dude, man. No one fucks with me. I go around fucking saying obscene shit sometimes. Ask Cat. He's been around me for a long time. You think I just fucking don't talk like this in person? Bro, I'm causing conflict. I'm always in people's faces.
Gary, do you mind if I jump in real quick? Because
go ahead, hon.
Kumar proceeded to have a space all about me a couple of nights ago, playing recordings of he follows me into spaces, starts drama, then records my response, was playing that.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me stop you there. Kumar, are you recording this? Are you actually going into a woman's spaces, harassing her, paying recordings? So here, you can record this. You a bitch ass nigga. You want to record that? I just said it. So if I'm calling you that, am I racist? Are you black? No, you're just a bitch. How dare you do that to a female?
Well, it kind of gets worse, Gary, because in a spiritual space, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to get emotional.
You got in here like a ninja.
Yeah, you're gonna be crying soon.
Shut the fuck up, Kumar. Shut the fuck up, bro.
Cry, Ashley.
Go ahead, Ashley.
Cry now. Cry now. You will be
Shut
crying.
the fuck up.
Wow. You enjoy that, Kumar?
He's been doing
because she's now making it all about her. Her identity revolves around me. All she does is talk about me.
Okay.
So go on, Ashley. Talk about me. Talk about me. Yeah.
Kumar, shut up, Ashley. Just
her identity revolves around me for the last 6-7 months. Yep.
Ashley,
she's gonna be doing it again. Playing the Kumar card. This is the Kumar card.
Shut off his mic for a second.
Let's do it. Let's do it, Ashley.
Shut off his mic. Ashley, listen
talk about Kumar. Yep. Talk about.
Cat, can you shut off his mic? Ashley, I want you to listen to me. You do not let NPCs fucking control your emotions. This motherfucker doesn't even have a fucking soul. You cannot listen to me.
Motherfucker,
Kumar,
shut the fuck up.
Kumar, go down as a listener, bro.
Wait.
Shut up, you mother.
Go down as a listener, bro.
Go down as a listener. By the way,
go down as a listener, anyway.
Did you notice how mad he got when I said he didn't have a soul? You notice the rage in him. You as a person with a soul, you cannot allow NPCs to dictate your emotions, because then you lose. You can't give them a second of your emotional energy. So listen to me. Most guys want to come up to you, give you a hug, tell you it's going to be okay. I'm going to tell you to toughen up. I'm going to tell you, don't even worry about it. Listen, I used to have to listen to people on the radio talk shit about me for 3 hours straight a day for years. They would have skits of me. Instead of Gary the numbers guy, it would be Larry the letters guy. And they were just having a ball at my expense. I couldn't even call in and defend myself. This went on for about 3 fucking years. Eventually, all those guys got fired, and I started making money. Ha ha ha. So here's the thing. Kumar's a sad individual. He hasn't even experienced what it's like to be with a woman. So if you listen to me if you read my tweets on Twitter, you probably see me. I'm pretty tough on women, but the women I'm tough on, they're basically whores. There's a difference between a woman and a whore. If you're a woman, you do not need to be talked to the way Kumar talks to you. And if he's the one talking to you like that, and you're not the way he says you are, then that's when we start understanding that Kumar doesn't even know how to talk to a woman. He's never felt what it's like to be even inside of a woman. This is a child. He might be a man who, lives on his own and has a job, but mentally, when it comes to relationships, he's a child. He's never experienced it. So that's why we're still in grade school with him. In grade school, when someone didn't like you, they might hit you. I remember this one girl in grade school would always hit me. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And she's like, I like you. Well, that's what they do in grade school when they don't know how else to express, anything else because they never had the opportunity to. So to translate into layman terms, this guy's a little fucking beta ass bitch. Do not let a weak parasite like Kumar affect you. But also remember, you're studying to be a numerologist, right? Correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So you see Kanye, you see Kyrie out here causing all sorts of emotional shit in the public because their name starts with a K. So obviously you should know as a numerologist that Kumar name starts with a K. He's going to bring an emotional reaction on you. So don't let him have it. It's honestly that simple.
No, I know. And just if I could just explain myself real quick, because he blocked me from his space, so I couldn't defend myself. The reason I got emotional was because the recording he played back had to do with me talking about when I was raped. And that's what he played back.
Wow. Kumar. That's a new low.
And he only does this to women, though. That's the thing. He only does this to women.
Wow.
That's it.
No. He's mad at women because he's never had one. So he's just mad at them.
Yeah, he's mad at me because after day 3 on here, I didn't like how he treated people, and I would never go back to his space.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
I want. This is something I ask all women. Why do you put stuff out there like that?
Okay, the reason why I shared that story was because someone was considering killing themselves, and I wanted to let them know I've been there too. And I don't care if it gets recorded or repeated. It was the fact of how Kumar did it.
but look how it's being used against you.
No, you're right. You're right.
Listen. I want to be able to wear my Rolex everywhere. I should be able to have the right to wear my Rolex everywhere. Common sense tells you go down the hood at 2:00 in the morning with a Rolex on, it's probably going to get fucking jacked. You got to have common sense too. You can't fucking... And women do this. I don't understand this shit. They'll go on there. They'll fucking tweet about some fucking tragedy in their life. Why would you give people ammunition against you? You got to be smarter. Again, now the cat's out the bag. You did it. And again, that's nothing to be fucking laughed at. As a matter of fact, I hope whoever raped you gets executed. But the fact of the matter is, you need to keep that shit to yourself. When I was younger, and I just got married in 2004, and me and my wife had MySpace accounts. Yeah, I had to get on my wife for posting a few things, and she would get some. Why you don't talk about stuff like that? She would have a problem with her sister. She would fucking post it on there, and then all of a sudden her sister it gets back to her sister, and then she's fighting for 2 days mad. Like, this is ridiculous. You can't cause problems like that.
Now,
Obviously,
my intent was just to try to help someone.
But the intent is good intentions are always the pathway to hell.
Right.
Those intentions just got to be smarter, girl. Can't do that again.
Usually I am.
You can't do stuff like that.
And the more they know against you, the more they hear you cry, the more they know that they still can get to you by pushing those buttons, and they know that you're still weaker in the area. So don't let that be exposed as often as you let it happen.
No, definitely lesson learned.
Yeah.
As long as you learn from your lessons, you can't ask anything more. So, all right, man. Who else we got here, man?
I think we got Capo up next. Capo, if you can hear this, you're up next on the mic.
Yo, yeah, I'm here. Gary, this is my first time listening to you. You're the real deal. I can see that already. And to Ashley, the reason why you're so emotionally involved to that situation is because you haven't faced it yet. You haven't forgiven, moved on. I would suggest that you do that, and that way, anybody that tries to use that against you, it will have no effect.
Hold on, my man. Have you ever been raped?
Have I ever been raped? No, I can't say I've been in that particular situation, but I know.
How do you tell someone to get over something that traumatic?
Oh no, I didn't say it in that effect, but I meant she has to forgive, because in life we carry things with us, right? And if we don't forgive, forget, or get over it, let it go.
Are you saying that she should forgive the rapist?
It will benefit her if she does, yes.
I disagree.
Because this is about her.
I disagree.
This is not about the rapist.
I disagree.
For her to move on, she's the one who has to deal with this, not the rapist. And you know that.
I disagree.
This is new age talk where, hey,
I would say
you can disagree.
No. This is a good conversation.
Emotional about this still?
This is a good, because she's a woman. That's why.
I would say,
and women
that has
are
no effect because she's a woman. That's a cop out right there.
Well, hold on. You're telling me that men and women are equally as emotional?
So if a man, yes, I've met emotional men. You can't bias it because it's a woman.
Whoa. You're being emotional right now, so just settle down.
I am, yes. And
okay, so let's calm it down a little bit, and we'll have a conversation. Okay.
Let's do it.
Number one, were you raised by a single mother?
No.
Okay. We'll get past that. Number two, there is no way that you could say men and women are equally emotional. Yes, there are men who are born on the 11th, and some men who are very emotional. But if you take it as a whole, women are much more emotional as individuals than men. That's not even debatable. Yes, there are men out there who are just as emotional as women, and yes, there are women out there who are just as tough as men, but they're few and far in between. So that is not something that you can really forgive. Secondly, when a woman has sex or she's raped, she's actually penetrated. A man just sticks something in. It's not the same. When a woman is penetrated, that energy stays with her. So when a man actually rapes a woman and he does it forcefully, then negative energy stays within them, because women are much more emotionally based than men. So that's not something that she can just forget. Now,
but it's energy that has to be released.
Yes, the energy has to be released. What do you suggest she does? Kill the person?
No. That's an option. Yeah.
Yes. That's an option. That's 100% option, and that's not something that you can do legally. We don't know the situation, but I can assure you that if something like that happened to me, I would take care of business. But this is what I don't get. There's been plenty of people who had kids who died. The parents know they died of the. How come they're not fucking doing anything about it? If you know what I mean.
Do they know?
Come on, dude. There's a guy who puts up billboards. No, there's a guy who fucking son died, and he puts up billboards saying they killed my son. But instead of spending $10K in the billboard, I'd probably get a couple, automatics.
But that's his release.
Then that's the release of a coward, in my opinion.
Fair enough. That's your opinion.
Hey,
can
like
I just
said,
respond to this, Gary, real quick?
Yes, you can. Yes, you
Thank
can.
you. Okay, first and foremost, this happened back with my first boyfriend when I was 17 or 18. It has nothing to do with me getting over it. It has nothing to do with, you said, forgiveness. It just
so why does it still emotionally harm you?
Okay, well, okay. Can I please explain myself?
You sure can.
Okay, first of all, you'll never know what it's like to be raped because if you haven't been. I know men can get raped too. Second of all, that's how I lost my virginity, which I considered sacred.
Oh, damn.
I didn't know that part. Yeah, that's.
Oh.
We got people coming here. Oh, why can't you just get over it? Why can't? That's why she can't. Does that make sense, Capo? Does it make sense to you now?
God. Yeah, she wasn't
just
just
release and forget about it. New age shit.
It makes
release
sense,
it
but
and
that
forget
doesn't
about
mean
it.
that she cannot. That doesn't disqualify
who
her
are
from
you to
forgiving him.
Who are you to tell
And
me
number
how to
two, this
handle
isn't
it?
about me.
Yeah, but who are you to tell
Now it is
me
because you came up here to speak.
how
So
to
yes, it is
handle
about you.
No,
now.
it isn't about me in the aspect of me being raped. That's just the victim mindset.
Hold on.
Something onto somebody else.
What's your birthday, pal?
2/23.
What year?
85.
85, huh? All right, man. Well, I understand where you're coming from.
But can I just say,
Ashley, aren't you a goat?
Oh, she's
no,
a
I'm
rat.
She's a rat. Okay, okay, my bad. My man, who's born in the ox year, 85. I think you lack compassion. As a matter of fact, I know you lack compassion. That's some disgusting shit you said, but I'm not mad at you for
Which
it.
part?
Fucking telling a woman who got fucking lost her virginity and got raped to fucking forget about it. That's a fucking.
Did I use it?
No.
That manner.
No.
Did I
Hold
say it in that tone? You are taking my words and you're placing it into
I'm
your
not taking
tone.
words because I heard it.
No, but you're
Because
placing it into your own tone and seeing it and viewing it how you want to view it.
No, but those are your words.
Even putting it out there like that is subject to very limited interpretation of what you meant.
No, it was just like,
what
hey,
you
forget about it. It's like, because this is going to help her.
No.
Bro, I think this new age shit kind of brainwashes people a bit, bro. Like some of that
let it go.
Dude, he's
some of that trauma bullshit is nonsense, bro.
It's easy.
Okay, so what do you suggest she does?
So Capo, it's easy to really say when it's not you. If it was your mom or your sister, you would be singing a different tune. A really different tune. Forget it. Forgive and forget.
Did I say it like that?
Yeah,
I don't think forgetting things helps you in this life. I'm going to be honest with you.
You just said forgive and forget. The 2 F words. You said that. Don't say you didn't. People are recording this.
I never said it, but I'm not putting it in the tone that you're putting it in.
Oh, it's the tone. It's the way I said it. You still said the words.
And the way you said it, delivery is everything.
It doesn't. I could say tomato was still tomato.
But tomato
was still a tomato.
Oranges.
You'll know it's still a vegetable. Tomato.
So delivery means nothing.
Delivery is great, but we know what you meant. It doesn't matter how you said it. You said
you know what I meant. How do you know what I meant?
We all are speaking English here. We listen. Wait a minute. We all speak English here. We heard what you said.
The fact that you would even have the audacity to say something like that.
No, because I feel like just because I'm coming after Kumar and you guys were in an argumentative state, that now it's coming on to me, which I did not mean it without compassion to just forget about it. I didn't say it like that.
What you meant had little regard for what the perception of the reality is, and since all of us have the same perception of what you said, then that's actually more on you than me.
The same perception of what I said.
Yes. All of us, meaning Kat, me and Ashley, all of us, yes, have the same reality of what you said.
And I'm telling you, I didn't mean it like that. And my apologies if you took it like that.
It doesn't matter what you meant. That was the perception. And then you're starting to argue what we think is your perception. You can't argue. What you need to do is just apologize.
Perception, not my perception.
And that's exactly what you apologize for. And that's exactly what you apologize for.
I'm apologizing for you guys taking it the wrong way.
That's not an apology.
What you said you came up to defend her for Kumar. Hey, listen. Hope maybe Capo can get raped one day. Then we'll see how he has the same tune. Hope don't go to jail or anything.
So what do you suggest she does? Because you guys aren't doing anything to help her.
What I would suggest she does
toughen up. Is that what you said?
No.
You just got raped.
No, no.
How good that sounds? Because that's my
No, no.
perception.
Can I say? Can I say what I want to
Whatever
say?
you want.
Oh, okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Really do.
The stage is yours.
I would basically tell her to do something, but I would tell her to do it privately because what I would tell her isn't legal. That's what I would tell her to do.
So how is that helping her? It's not.
Okay, can I just speak on my own behalf, Capo?
Of
Okay,
course.
first of all, Gary said toughen up when it comes to letting people affect me negatively. It had nothing to do with the rape.
And how
So
do you
don't
do
put...
that, Ashley?
Okay, first of all,
Having said that, we're not talking about this shit anymore. This is depressing shit. I don't want anything
sorry
to do with
guys.
it.
I
It has
apologize.
nothing. No, it's not your fault. It's Kumar's fault.
Yeah,
it's
it's
that
not your
bitch
fault,
ass.
right?
It's that bitch ass K. See what happens when the fucking K comes in there? All the emotion comes out. So
yeah,
but Kumar's a fucking little bitch, man. Could you imagine what type of little fucking weasel you would have to be to record someone and then to fucking play that shit in other spaces? Wow, you fucking miserable piece of fucking shit. I mean, these are the type of people that need their ass whooped. I mean, you can't fucking, take someone out for that. But, someone needs to get a couple body shots, couple in the liver, give them a couple black eyes, maybe lose a tooth. I don't think this is quite a curb stomp level, but I mean, he needs a beat down. And that's the thing. Back, in society in the 40s and 50s, you didn't get out of line like that. Because if you did, you're gonna get your ass whooped. Even when I was fucking younger, fuck, man, you did not show disrespect like that. You fucking act like a bitch, you get smacked like one. It's that simple. And I'm not trying to make myself up to be some kind of fucking tough guy or anything like that. God knows there's plenty of tougher people than me. But I'll tell you one thing. No one would say what they said to me in person on spaces in person. Kat, aren't people so nice in person?
They're very nice.
It's
very
it's
polite,
like,
very
they're
polite.
polite, and even if I fucking make smart ass remarks, they're still polite. Everyone's fucking polite.
We got these internet gangsters. You got people that talk all this stuff over the phone, and then it's just complete.
Dude, I can't wait till I get my old account back so I can start exposing Tate. All those DMs he sent me. When oh my god, dude, I was begging this guy to come down to Atlantic City in 2018. Like, dude, come on down. I promise I won't do anything to you. Told him I'd get his hotel. I'll get everything. Come on down, brother. He was scared to come down. When he was talking shit about me, I have in there where he offered me give him 25 racks and he'll start blowing up numerology. I can't wait to get in my DMs. I have so much shit from that old account. And then all those fucking stars that I lost who have not been able to find me. That's going to be fun to get back to that one. I can't wait to get my old account back, man.
It'll be a great day. All right, Cat in the Hat, you've had your hand raised. What's on your mind, man?
Yo, what's going on, man? I had a question for Gary. Hey, what do you think?
No, this Cat in the Hat. He's one of our boys. He's good.
Okay, my apologies.
No, I was gonna ask, what do you think the Rothschild's death signifies for the world, the elite families, and everything else? Going down the.
That wasn't the main Rothschild who died. Just one of the main guys, not the main guy. So obviously it doesn't mean much. If there is a major move in the elections, it would have mean something. I didn't see much move.
All right, up next, we got Brave New World. Anything you wanted to say, Brave New World? I see you have your hand up.
Yo, what's up, guys? How's everyone doing today?
Doing great.
Salam.
Wonderful to hear. Want to say thank y'all for your time. Thank y'all for letting me hop on the space. I just had like a quick question. It's about a member of the Rothschilds that died mysteriously. His name is called Nathan Rothschild. Why was he like taken out?
I mean, he was an old man. You know, people do die of old age sometimes. I'm
And
not sure he.
it was a different guy. It was like he was young.
I'm. Oh well. I mean, listen. I do know. That one of the Rothschilds, like younger kids died last year, and I think that might have been something to do with the Russians. So I think the war, because the Rothschilds are really against Putin, so that might have something to do with it. But they try to take out so many of Putin's people. So
So, Gary, do you believe that we're heading into a China New World Order? Like they're propping up China to
no,
become the global superpower?
I'm not going to be alive. I'll tell you that much. I'm not going to live in the Chinese dominated world. I'll fucking take my chances trying to take these motherfuckers out. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that um, America will drop nukes on China before they let them trying to take the over as the New World Order. What I'm worried about is not right now. China doesn't have the juice to take it over. They can't even take Taiwan right now, at least not yet. Um, I'm worried about when these rainbows, when these 7, 8 year olds now who are being turned into transgenders in the schools. I'm worried about what happens in 20 years when they grow up and they're supposed to take the reins. That's who I'm worried about. I think that's if we lose, it's because of that generation. The Chinese aren't out there fucking waving rainbow flags, talking about their fucking pronouns.
Why is it that they're trying to weaken this generation of the youth in America?
Why? Because it's easier to fucking defeat America. I mean, I forgot what his name was, but one of the sultans of the Ottoman Empire said, if you basically allow the young generation to accept pornography and nudity, that the whole goddamn thing's over within the generation. I forgot what Muslim sultan said that, but basically, here's what it comes down to. When you don't have a man who is loyal to a woman and vice versa, and they don't bring kids in the world, then you have people doing whatever they want. And when people are doing whatever they want, it usually involves drug activity, sex, criminality. But when you have a family and that same man has kids at the house, he's not going to go around doing nonsense. And instead, what people who have families do is they hold the government accountable. I said for 6 months, Ukraine was a money laundering operation. I didn't need anyone in the government to tell me that. I didn't need any fucking sources to fucking tell me that. I know the corrupt nature of the people in the government. They're crooks and they're going to steal. And because I knew that, I knew it was a money laundering operation. And what was it? A couple of days ago, already came out that that's exactly what it is. It's a money laundering operation. But see, that stuff wouldn't go on in the 50s, in the 60s. It goes on now. Because when the family unit is broken, no one's looking at the government. And that's why the government promotes, well, that's why the current government puppets who are in positions of power promote this. I mean, for instance, the economy's falling apart. You think women, single mothers could care that the economy was falling apart? Only thing they cared about is being whores, going out there sleeping around, and having their abortions. That's all they cared about. There's nothing else that matters to them. What do you think? That shit's normal? Of course it's not. I talk to normal people outside. I give readings to women all over the world. I give readings to people in Egypt, in Sudan, in South America, in Japan. That behavior isn't normal anywhere but Western cultures, because they want to destroy Western culture from within. And yes, one of the reasons to destroy Western culture from within is because capitalism already built all their infrastructure. They have all their roads now. Couldn't have done that under communism, but you can under capitalism. So now that all the roads are built and everything they need is pretty much done, now they can take out the white man. Now they can take out the black man, and they can put in the Asians who are a lot more obedient to authority. You see, black people, they can rebel every once in a while. Not too often, but they do rebel. White people, you can call them racist, you can call them dumb, you can fucking do whatever you want for them. But fuck, if you're gonna threaten to take away their freedom of speech, then then white people rise up. That's about the only thing they'll rise up for. They, if pedophiles go around raping their kids, they ain't gonna do shit about that. But anyone fucking says, "Oh, you can't say anything," then the white man wants to rise up. So, but the New World Order isn't like that. No matter, look at all the democracies or former democracies in Asia. It used to be Hong Kong. Hong Kong was taken over by the white men. You have a whole bunch of other countries there, like Taiwan. All that democracy comes from the white man. So the Chinese view the democracy shit as, this is the white devil. So they gotta get rid of that system. Yeah, it's looking like a Chinese century. They still have a lot of work to do. They got to take Taiwan. They got to force their neighbors like Vietnam and Japan to capitulate. I really have a hard time believing the Japanese would ever capitulate to the Chinese, knowing their fucking history. But from what I hear that goes on in Japan, all those men there, like 80% of them are fucking gamers. They just sit there and play video games all fucking day. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe those fucking beta males are waving rainbow flags and they'll give up quickly. So, it's I never imagined when I was a kid that there would be a discussion if there's more than two genders. I mean, do you guys realize how dumbed down this? I was doing my kids' homework. I was just helping test this stuff. The stuff I saw was unbelievable. Instead of having exact answers in math, they're like, "Oh, just round it up to the nearest hundredth." I'm like, what? Because I asked this, what kind of math is this? Compound mathematics. And apparently in compound mathematics, at least the way they did it, what I was looking at, you didn't actually have to have the exact answer. Anything within 100 is fine. And I'm thinking, wow, this is what they're teaching. So obviously I started telling my son to do other shit, but I don't know what to tell you guys. My family's different. I don't make most of the decisions in my family. My wife does. She picks what kind of groceries she wants to buy, what furniture we get. Hell, the clothes I wear. That the wife makes most of the decisions. I make the important ones. And that's just that. There's no discussion in my family about no.
Fuck.
Gary said no. That's it. There's no discussion. There's no argument. I told my mom she's not getting. Told my brother he's not getting. I doubt he would get it without me. But again, I told him not to take the. I got 1,300 students. I'm sure 95% of them are vaccinated. No, I am 100% sure I saved fucking lives. I know for a fact at least 50,000 people heard my arguments about this, and some of them, a good majority of them, didn't take it. I saved lives. I'm happy with that. That's fine with me. I can't save everybody. And with all these readings I'm doing, I feel bad sometimes when people told me, they took what do I think's going to happen? I'm like, well, I tell them, and then I think, well, I could be wrong. Yeah, I could be wrong. Doubtful, but it could happen. You got to educate the people around you. I drop my kid off at school every day. I tell him, you never trust the fucking government. My kid already knows what the fuck Democrats are. I tell him they're dumb people.
All right, up next on the mic, we got Manhurt. Manhurt, you had your hand raised. And then we have Kumar, who's back for some reason. Go ahead, Manhurt.
Hey Gary, so I actually learned about you through somebody that's actually I think in your bronze. He told me, check out his tweets and everything, and I've been like locked in every day with you, and I've learned so much. I learned that I'm a cat, and I wanted to ask you, what kind of personality traits or
Cat. Doesn't she sound like a cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, she sounds like a cat. So like in her voice. But go ahead, girl.
what kind of personality traits or like, facial features that you usually see in cats? Like I know one person mentioned my eyes. So I wanted to know, if there's anything else that you guys might have noticed within cats. Like you just said, a voice.
There's a lot I've noticed, but very few of those things that were revealed in the public spaces. I will help you out though. What's your birthday?
October 23rd, 1999.
7, yeah.
Hey guys, we got a 5 life path who's a 7 here. So she looks good and she's smart.
I'm gonna wipe her up.
Yeah, I bet. Listen, girl. Here's my number one advice to you.
It's a he, not a she, Gary.
What?
No, it's a she.
Man, you dumb fuck. Shut the fuck up.
Are you crazy, man? Can you see? I mean,
you know what?
crazy shit.
I'm gonna change my rule. For you, I am gonna fucking start calling you a bitch ass nigga in public. Okay? Just for you,
Yes,
Kumar.
motherfucker.
Just you. Just you.
All you can
bitch
do
ass
is
dude.
always play a women card on me to fucking talk shit about me.
Okay,
Right? That's what you do
listen.
all the time.
Kumar,
All the time.
Kumar,
That's
shut
what
up
you
for
do, man.
Kumar,
Every
shut up for
time.
5 minutes. What? Shut up for 5 minutes, or I'm gonna just remove you. Let me talk to her, then you can go back to your propaganda. All right, girl. Best advice I'm gonna give you, because I can't reveal the traits you want. That I just can't do that. That's why I teach people in class. Make them sign non-disclosures. But I will give you this. Women who have your specific combination 5 and 7, you're always going to be underestimated because you look good. And most women aren't that bright. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. All right, say whatever you guys want. A lot of educated women, not that many bright ones. You have both. Play along, and you'll get very far in life. Does that make sense to you?
What do you mean by play along?
He means like let them think you're stupid while they reveal information.
Sister came out at you. Listen, guys don't like girls who are smarter than they are. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I've dealt with a lot of that, so I know exactly what you're saying.
Okay. So instead of fighting what's a natural order, what's more logical? To go with it or fight it? Because you have so much pride. What's more logical?
Play dumb.
Okay. So play dumb, smile, and you will always be underestimated, and you can take that for your advantage, correct?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. You're welcome, hon. All right, Kumar, go ahead with your bullshit.
Yes, motherfucker. I will go ahead with my bullshit. Son of a bitch.
You see how you jump when I say so, you fucking bitch. Go ahead.
Yep, motherfucker. So here is the thing. You always play a motherfucking women card to fucking talk shit about me. Do you get it? Always use a woman.
Kumar,
Talking
you're
about
always
your
harassing
wife,
women.
then you're gonna be talking
In every
about
space,
someone
you're
else.
harassing
Like
women.
really,
You're not playing the card.
the cat. Shut up. Am I talking to you,
You,
motherfucker?
Kumar, you shut up. You fucking bitch.
Who the fuck do you think you are, bro? I'm talking to
Who
you.
the
Am I
fuck do
talking
you
to you
think
right
you
now?
are?
Am I talking to you right now? Am I
Hey,
talking to
dude,
you right now? Am I
dude.
talking to you right now?
He's entertaining me. Let him talk. Go ahead, Kumar. Dance, nigga.
No, I'm done. I'm done. You always play this stupid women card and try to say, "Oh, how can you talk to women like that?" and all that stuff. Do you got something? Do you got something new? Do you got something new?
I am
You
extremely
started that.
disrespectful for women.
Again. You see that? Why,
Okay.
I started that again. Whenever you
Cat,
talk to me,
cat.
that happens.
I think we got a listener now. Put him down the listener.
You see
All
that?
right, Kumar. Go down as
Every
a listener.
time you talk
Go
to
down
me,
as a listener, you son of a
Go
bitch.
down.
Go down as a listener.
See, if you want to have a conversation where we can go back and forth with people and we can take shots at each other, taking back and forth with people, I'm fine with that. Because what we're doing is we're entertaining people, and I'm cool. I'm cool through either teaching or we're entertaining. Now, if you want to go back and forth, we can do that. But here's the thing. I'm disrespectful for women. I'm extremely disrespectful for women. But guess what, dude? If there's a bright one or out there, I'll go out my way to fucking even help her out. That girl in here who's a snake, I'm telling you right now, she's gonna amount to something in life. I know that right now. I'm telling you. Are you still in here?
Who,
You're
me?
gonna amount some. Yeah, you're gonna amount to something in
She's
life.
right here.
Thank you. I appreciate
You're gonna. Kat, you know this girl much, or is this the first time you talk to
No,
her?
I gave her a reading. I think about 4 months ago. And I just remember the picture. So
Yeah, while you gave me a reading, I was thinking, so thank you.
yeah.
You're gonna amount to something in life. I could tell in your voice already. The other cruel girl who I was just talking to, she's gonna amount to something in life too. Which is more than I can say for you, Kumar. So again, I'm more disrespectful to women than Tate is. But at the end of the day, I actually respect the ones that need to be respected because I respect intelligence above all else. The simple fact is they just don't have it most of the time. So I mean, what do you want me to do? GG33 is 15% women. We're gonna keep it that way too. I like those percentages, 85% men. And then again, sometimes in the bronze, those guys get wild too. But except for that CCP guy, I think we're pretty good in every other place.
Yeah.
I can't really get rid of him because he hasn't really broken the rules, but he does. He is beneficial in the stock stuff. He does know his stuff there. All right, who we got next, man?
All right, we got Brave New World has his hand back up. Then we're gonna go with Protein Base because Protein Base is not spoken yet. So Brave New World, then Protein Base.
He could go first. It's all right. I could wait.
All right, Protein Base, you're up. If you can hear this, go ahead. You're up next on the mic. Yeah, great talk, Protein Base. That was great. We're gonna go with MS6. What's up, MS6? You're up on next on the mic.
Yo, you kind of got me off guard. I'm like really tired, but I wanted to ask Gary a question about all right. So I heard you talk about Aster back with the Titanic and all that, but I noticed
Yes, sir.
I noticed as well his family is still a part of the 13 bloodlines, right?
Yeah, but I mean, they don't own anything in America anymore.
Yeah, so they lost a
mean,
lot of power back then, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, yeah. I had probably other questions, but I'm really tired. So I'm gonna just pass it to someone else.
All right, he's passing the ball. We're gonna pass the ball to Salty. Salty, what's on your mind, Salty?
Hey. I've kind of missed your voice. Gary, I think this might be the first time I've had the pleasure of being in a space with you. I've heard a lot about you. So
No, this is like the second time, Salty, by the way.
Allah Akbar.
What?
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
That means God is great. I'm playing. Go ahead.
Yes, most people make fun of me because I have that writing on my arm as well. So anyway, what's going on tonight? So I like actually your like 85 to 15% scenario. So a funny thing that my husband and I always talk about is like he's literally probably right like 85% of the time. And then your whole scenario of how you're like, my wife like will buy my clothes and pick out the furniture and whatnot. Like I do think that there is kind of a place for both like male and females.
Yeah, I mean, again, my wife makes the majority of the decisions in the house. where the furniture is, what we buy for food, what the kids wear,
Right.
all that stuff. That's her, dude. I don't mess with that stuff. I just pay for it. I don't mess with any of that shit. When it comes to big decisions, I mean, listen, I got a kid who's about to turn 10 years old. I've already been in his ear for 7 years. Then I'm picking your wife. I tell him right now, I'm the one who's picking his wife. He has no choice in the matter. I'm picking it.
Like in the sense of like a setup marriage or just like approval?
100% set off marriage because I'm a numerologist and I'm gonna pick the best fucking date and wife for you. And guess what? The wife I pick for you, she's gonna get those goddamn kids cut out the day I say it. They're gonna get cut out. Same thing I had with you. So my kids, both my kids got C-sections the exact days I wanted them to. I didn't give a fuck what the doctors say. Obviously, I gave a fuck what my wife said, but she's not going to disagree with me because she married my crazy ass in 2004. So this all became normal at that point. So yeah. Listen.
Do you think that you're messing with fate, or do you think that you're creating your own future?
No, the Matrix can kiss my ass. I got some of its cheat codes, and I'm going to do what's best for my bloodline, the souls in my bloodline, and I have done more to make people aware of what the Matrix is than pretty much anyone on the planet at this point. And again, I haven't had that much reach because they've done an effective job in silencing me. But I'm not some fucking idiot who says Matrix, Matrix. What color is my Bugatti and doesn't even know what the fuck the Matrix is. I'm actually telling you what it is.
So I think B-Stack said the Matrix, but do you think that when you had your wife have the C-section, like, do you think that you're like creating, like, like you're making your own fate, or like you're just taking control of the...
You mean if am I manifesting my destiny? You best believe I am.
Yeah, that's the best.
You best believe I am.
So I kind of do the same shit when, like, for instance, like when I married my husband, I was like, it has to be on a specific date. Like certain things like that as well. And I do believe it's because it's like a manifestation thing.
And what's your birthday?
8/21/87.
That's another smart kitty. You cats are going to do very well next year when everyone else is struggling. Enjoy. It's one thing to be in a good year cycle when the whole world's doing well, but it's a lot better to be in a good year cycle when the whole world's struggling and you're actually making it. Like only people I heard that I gave readings to who made money in 2020 during the were rats.
And I'm a rat. Am I a rat?
No,
you're a cat.
You're a cat.
You're a cat.
You're a cat. You're a cat.
I've told her this several times. I think she always forgets.
Well, thank you. So, what do you feel about like the lunar eclipse that just happened?
I think it was a strong one if it took a Rothschild out.
If it took a Rothschild out?
Yeah, a member of the Rothschild family died the same day during that blood moon.
Yeah, when I tuned in, I heard you guys kind of talking about that. I'm surprised because I was with my mother-in-law today, and I was kind of surprised when I tuned in. I'm like, how do I not know that? That's interesting. So with numerology, do you guys like also look at like eclipses and stuff as well, or is it just numbers and
eclipses is astrology?
Because it goes with like moon signs and stuff?
Correct.
So what is my moon sign?
That would be impossible for me to tell you off the top of my head since I would have to remember dates at the point like a fucking computer. So I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
No. The exact point you're born and the time born at the exact point where the planets were aligned. So you would need a group for that.
Yeah, there's no way a human would be able to do that in his mind. There's absolutely no possible way.
So it's not like the opposite of like 6 months.
You can figure it out on the internet. Just go in, put in your date, and they'll tell you what every sign is in. I mean, it's just
Well, yeah, no, I mean, I
mathematics.
don't know. Like, I kind of like it more like this. I didn't know if it was like, I guess, like, okay, well, maybe I thought more because, like, I'm a sun sign. So, like, as a moon sign, like the opposite of like 6 months. So, like, I tend to get along really well with like female Geminis. And I'm like, usually, like that's like my 6 month mark.
You get along with female Geminis, huh?
Yeah, is that weird?
You better watch your man with female Geminis.
I don't
Angela,
know. My best friends that I bring around, he's like, oh,
Angela,
hell no.
Angela Jolie was friends with Jennifer Aniston in 1.2.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's how Gemini women are, man.
Well, good thing they live like, across the country. No,
100%.
he ain't
Yeah.
into it. One's a lesbian. Okay, so let me fucking tell you this. Okay, so you were talking about transgender shit earlier. Okay, do you want to hear what happened to me today? My daughter, she's 17, right? And it was homecoming. And so I have his parents here who are like super right winged, like, transgender is this and gays are this and da 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 da, all the things, whatever, right? Okay, so
Sounds like me.
right. And so she kind of comes walking up to me, pulls me aside, and she was like, just so you know, Vinny is transitioning. And I'm like, transitioning to what? And she was like a boy. And I'm like, so it was born a girl? And she goes, yeah. And I'm like, and it's now a boy? And she goes, yeah. And I'm like, well, did it have surgery? And she was like, well, no, just, like whatever. So I stopped kind of giving her shit, whatever, because like it's a weird generation. Like this generation is growing up with this whole thing. So this fucking like, okay, so they get dropped off. We got 3 other girls here. So it's my daughter with 3 other girls. And she walks up or it or he or, whatever. I don't know the fucking pronouns. I don't know. It's not like I'm trying.
It's fine. Just say it.
Right. And so then like I naturally, because it looks like a girl, so I keep saying like, all right, girls, like come over here, like the makeup station, like get ready over here, like whatever. They all kind of come out and whatever. I'm like, all right, girls, like let's take a picture over here and blah blah blah. And the thing looks at me and it goes, I'm not a girl. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm sorry. Like I kind of was just saying it, because that's what in my head, I'm like, because that's what the fuck you want. And I look at my mother-in-law.
Listen, I know where these stories go. Let me tell you what I did when my son told me about a transgender. One of my son's friends in his age, he goes there and plays, sometimes. And I found out that there's a transgender in the house. Now, it's not even the kid my son is playing with. It's that kid's brother. I forbade him from going to the house anymore, and he's not playing with those kids anymore. The reason being is you don't want to be around these crazy fucks. Okay,
right?
You just don't want to be around these people at all because you have to be mentally unstable or you have to be brainwashed. Either one.
And because they're children, it's like, where the fuck did you grow up? And like, I agree with you. So I'm sitting here thinking like, okay, like my daughter's like okay with it because it's a friend of a friend. And I'm like, okay, when she comes home tomorrow, like we might need to have a little bit of a conversation because like, I don't think it's like normal. And I don't think it's like something that should just be like openly accepted, and like it's
nothing normal about it. When you want to bring down a society, you start pushing this garbage. They did the same thing in Germany in the 1920s, right after Germany lost World War I. They started fucking, Germany was basically the bathhouse of Europe. So they do this when they want to bring down society. Again, the youth is very impressionable. They don't know any better. These fucking single mother women who are fucking lesbians. All they know is pronouns, and you have to understand these people can't reproduce, so they basically want to indoctrinate. I can't stress enough I
And to your
can't.
point earlier,
Well, hold on. Let me finish. I can't stress enough how important it is to be that balance in your kid's ear and make it know, like, no, these people are sick in the head. Um, I, I pretty much watch all the Marvel movies to make sure my kid can watch. If there's any gay shit, that I don't allow it. But I didn't know this, but my wife and my brother took my son to see the new Thor, and there was a gay scene in there I didn't know about. I was really upset about that. So I had to sit down with the kid before he was fucking 10 years old and start explaining that homosexuals are basically people who are mentally ill, not people you're supposed to be mad at or anything like that. They're just fucked up in the head. That's a conversation that my dad did not have with me ever, because there is no need to have that conversation with me. Because back in the day, if my friends and me saw two guys holding hands, woo, open season. Now, I when I go to Vegas, I see two guys holding hands. I get really upset. Like, I really want to get violent when I see shit like that. I think not being homophobic is fucking not normal. I think normal people in a normal society are homophobic. And I think it takes a lot of fucking brainwashing. To fucking brainwash people to fucking be homosexuals. And I want people to understand this. If you're homosexual, that doesn't automatically mean I will reject you. From GG33 is a good chance I will, but I got gay members. The difference is they're conservative. That's the difference. I don't think I'll ever let a open gay man in. I'm lesbian females are more open to, as long as they're not like fucking all fucked up in the head. But I don't. I think gay men are soulless. Why the fuck do you know? People only want to talk about numerology, astrology, looking at people's palms, tarot. Do you know how much you can tell from a person's voice?
Right.
I'm to the point where I can tell what someone's sign is, what someone's number is. And by the way, I don't know how to teach that shit. But you either have it or you don't. I don't know how to teach that shit. So people in GG33 don't even ask. I don't know how to teach how to distinguish between signs, but I can tell when someone's a master number. I can tell.
Well, and I honestly think it goes back to your point of like, how would they cripple the Western world? And if you really think about it, I feel like the whole gay thing, transgender thing, this started happening like decades ago, decades and decades ago. Just like we've built our societies, they've built this what's the good word for it? Kind of, blanket.
It wasn't men who did this, it was women, hon. It's women who always fucking vote for this type of shit, dude. It's not men. It's who's the one who voted
Nancy.
for gay marriage? It was, and I'm not talking about you. I definitely not
No, it
talking
wasn't.
about you.
I said Nancy like Pelosi or whatever. It was a joke.
No, well, I'll give you an example.
Okay.
I'm a felon. I hit a cop in 1998 and did about 9 months for it. Okay.
Can I ask how old you are, or how old you were in 1998?
Yeah, dude. Well, how old was I? Like fucking 19, something like that.
Okay.
20. So I was really young. I did my thing. I can't vote now. I think that's unfair.
What?
No, I can't vote because I'm a felon.
What
So,
state do you live in, or is that like across the United States?
no, and depending, very few states allow you to vote, but I can't vote because I'm a felon, and I think that's wrong. But guess what? I do not support any laws that will overturn felons from voting. And the reason I don't support them is because I know if they do overturn those laws and allow people like me who are felons to vote, 80% of them, 80% are going to vote Democrat. So I am willing to take one for the team and not vote for the rest of my life as long as I'm keeping those fucking Democrats. So it comes down to the same thing with women. Yes, 70% of women are conservative. They're intelligent, but you got a whole bunch of like you got 70% of women who are, at least in America, who are fucking whores, and they're
Okay, so
just gonna.
I feel like 70% of the women in America will say, and you know, because that's where I think I would know, obviously, are just like empath. You know, they think they're empaths, like they're emotionally based. So they're like, oh, they hear a sad story and they're like, eh. Or, you know, and they're kind of like, they don't know how to be like stable or have stability within like their emotional state.
Women need to know more than how to twerk their ass.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't hang out with women like that. So, I mean, but you know, I see it all the time or whatever, you know, but
Well, I mean, the vice president of the United States basically got in office by being a fucking whore. First, she got in with Montel Williams, who used to be a talk show host in the early
I
90s.
remember Montel.
Yeah, and she was one of Montel's bitches. And then she got into law because of the mayor of San Francisco. And she was basically sucking him off on the side. His name was Willie Brown. And then she hustled her way into the attorney general's office. And then because Biden needed a black woman to get black women to vote for him, she was selected. She's a whore. She basically got in there by, wearing knee pads. This is a woman is not qualified. I mean, there's plenty of black women. There are plenty of black women who are qualified. I mean, I don't even like Susan
Can we get
Rice.
like a little Candace Owens up in there?
I don't like Susan Rice. I don't like Susan Rice, but I never question her intelligence. Condoleezza Rice, another very intelligent woman. You know, those are women that you could put in a vice president, but you put in a fucking whore. I mean, this is disgusting, man.
You know who Candace Owens is, yeah?
Yeah, I know who Candace Owens is.
All right, she's not bad. She ain't bad.
She's born 4/29, 1989. I mean,
4/29, 1989.
That 11 energies there.
Yeah, and we got people with their hands up. We're gonna get to the speakers. Thank you, Salty, for sharing.
Yeah, I will mute for a little while. Yes, thank you.
All right. So up next we got John, and then we're gonna go with Brave New World again. So John, MF, Taurus, what's on your mind?
What's going on, man? I just want to talk to Gary once again. Last time we spoke, he asked me if I was which I'm not still. Thank God I'm not.
That just helped me from asking you a repeat question. Go ahead, sir.
I already know the process, Gary. What's it called? Hey, Gary. Thank you for your post on your third eye thing. Looking at the numbers, light switching and everything like that. I guess ever since I started reading that, I started noticing a lot of 1111s mainly, and then when I'm driving, I'm starting to notice a lot of 3s, a lot of 6, and a lot of 9s. Not knowing what that is, but I mean, I know there's something, I guess, that the Matrix is telling me. All right, a topic that I wanted to touch about Kanye. Kanye, I've been listening to him all my life, and with your post about him being born in a snake year and I'm being born in a snake year as well, it's crazy to think that Kanye, although he has a lot of controversies, I always had his back and I always loved him as a creator.
It's interesting how black people turn their back on another black man because he insulted Jews.
Yeah, exactly.
I find that very, very interesting. And he could say anything he wants about black people. No one gives a fuck. But if a white man says it, you see how that works?
Yeah.
There's a hierarchy here. So like for instance, first it started with the white man can't say the N-word. Obviously, I don't give a fuck. But that's what it started. So that it set a precedence. And then it moved down to the Jews. Kyrie, all he did was retweet something Alex Jones said. Something half the people in this room have done. But they went at Kanye. We might as well get Kyrie too. Got turned down in prison. You know he had sugar in his tank.
And also worth noting that Kyrie's in his enemy year. He's born year of the monkey. It's a Tiger year, so that's where that hit's coming.
Oh, I was Swift. Nah.
yeah, just chill. Yeah, we don't want to put too much out there.
That's all right. That's all right. Yeah. So I saw one of your
So
posts.
you know what? Fuck it. There's this one player. I told him not to get not to do anything this enemy year. Like, quit practicing, quit doing this, relax. And he didn't listen. I even told his fucking mother.
Oh damn!
I even told his mother.
That tapped in.
Yeah. Well, and after that player didn't listen to me, I was kind of mad, and how do I say this? How many people listening, Kat?
160.
We got 161 right.
After this player didn't listen to me, and his mom did all she could, but he wouldn't listen. My boy tapped his mom's ass.
Yep. Let's read between the lines here, people. Like, oh my gosh.
Hey man, Gary sounded sleepy this whole time. I think they just woke him up.
Yeah.
Could have lead the motherfucker in the water, but the mommy opened them pipes up.
Very unfortunate. Oh my god.
One of the questions that I'm really curious to see on your perspective is I saw your tweet over that you fear of Kanye's safety. Do you have an idea of what could possibly happen in Kanye, especially of him?
Yeah, he goes to sleep one day and he doesn't wake up.
Yep, very simple and plain right there.
Mm-hmm. Then they'll say then they'll say he committed suicide.
He committed suicide. He was feeling suicidal, like they always say.
And then they did an autopsy, and his brain fucking shows that he was really mentally, you know the fucking shit.
Yeah, some fake story they make up. We just found out that he was just feeling so suicidal, and he was mad that Kim wouldn't return his text, and he just went to a hotel with a syringe in his ass, and we don't know what happened.
Yep. That's exactly what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
And I love that video Kanye did. He's like, they control Shaq, they control LeBron, and they do.
Yep.
They really do. You think Shaq would be allowed to make a $500 million unless he was fucking, kissing the right person's ass?
Yeah,
come on, man.
Kissing ass, kissing the ring, doing all the weird shit. We already know how this works. But he's the first. That's the first video where you actually have someone who's basically up there telling you on video.
Did you peep it when he said Kanye, his mother? Then he said Jordan. Do you peep it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, whoa! It's like this motherfucker's listening to my classes.
Yeah, exactly. He's
It's
going down the line.
It's like this dude's he's like going down the line like he's listening to my class, and it's like, you know what? That's possible. It really is. Because there's people in my people in the group who are supposedly connected, but
Oh,
it is what it is.
Yeah. Just one last thing before other people start to speak. On one of his posts on Twitter, he basically exposed this quote unquote Hollywood trainer and stuff. I want to see your inputs about that, just because I feel like he really exposed like a elite.
It's always the person they don't want the spotlight on who's in the other person's ear. So
Yeah,
does
it's
that
like a
help?
Boy Scout.
Yeah, does that help answer your question?
Yeah, just I read in between the lines, and it's crazy how much like authority he had over that text message.
Yeah, one more thing Gary usually likes to use when it comes to that person on the side that's not necessarily in the spotlight. There's a guy by the name of Martin Bormann. He was Hitler's personal assistant. Not many people know who he is. He was the one in there calling the shots behind the scenes. People just remember Hitler, but if you look at Martin Bormann, the rat, he was pulling the strings. All right.
33 Rat was more influential than 33 Ox.
Yep, he's the one that made a deal with the Allies at the end. So a lot of people don't know that, but that's one example Gary uses a lot too. So I just want to share that one. Up next, we have Diane. Diane, I'll probably mess your name up. You're up next. Go ahead.
All right, Wise Cat. Gary, thank you very much, guys.
You only messed it up a little bit. It's okay.
What?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's pronounced Thean.
Oh, Thean. Okay, sorry, Thean. Thean, you're up next.
That's right. Come in here and check Cat. Go ahead, bud.
Yeah, that's how you say my name. It's Thean. Don't say Diane ever again. No, go ahead.
So I wanted to ask Gary, why Zcash and Ethereum?
The main answers will stay hidden in the GG33 forums, but I'll tell the one that I made public. Zcash is founded on the 28th. Most things on the 28th do tend to do very, very well. So that's just one of many. But if you look up the history of the 28, you probably see that's probably good enough.
Yeah, I know about it. And was it Rolex on the 28?
A lot more than that, brother. But yes.
Okay. Well, yeah. So how I found you originally was just through TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah.
So let me ask you something. So you found me like you oh no. So that wasn't gonna ask you that. You probably found me about within the past 2 months on TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay. So how did you actually find me here on Twitter?
Through TikTok. I found someone was just reposting your clips, and then it had you like tweeting on there. I looked in it, and it had the old account name on it with North America Alliance.
Yep. That was the old account, and that's I switched that right after Musk took over, so I could use my real name.
Yeah, I've been following you for like maybe a month or two on Twitter
now. When you follow me on TikTok, I mean the main GG33 Academy account, you had no idea I was political, did you?
No.
See, Cat, it can be done.
Yeah. I mean,
see, Cat, it can be done. They had no idea. They have no idea. I'm political. None. Only the smart ones that find me. And again, doesn't take that much to find me from TikTok to Twitter. But I'm telling you, 90% of them won't do it. They won't figure it out. Yeah, you can fucking. The whole point was to go on Twitter, on TikTok, and not be political, and because all those interviews I do, fucking 90% of it's politics, so you gotta cut that shit out. But the one we made where Tate looks like he's actually promoting me.
Yeah, that's one of the ones that I first found you on.
I mean, he basically did, though. I mean, even though you guys chopped it up, he basically did.
He did promote me, but not like that. So I'm sending the guy emails pretty much every fucking day, telling him, "Oh, thanks for the 10 racks." Thank you. I'm gonna piss this guy off. Tristan Tate has got to be the richest. I mean, the luckiest guy in the world. I mean, if Tate wasn't his brother, this guy would still be eating out of a trash can. Just fucking amazing, man. Could you imagine you have a kid, and every time you want to go see your kid, the baby mama is extorting you out of 10 fucking K? But I didn't make that shit at all up at all. Those are people in his war room who told me that.
I bet you didn't teach that in Hustle's University.
Oh no. Oh, by the way, the video I put out now has are we at 2 million views already?
Yeah, I think it's at
around about 2 million views.
Yeah, it's about,
so it might get to about 10. So if it gets to 10, that means it's 90. That's about 95% more of any of his videos. So again, I'm gonna put more and more because I got more shit I haven't even released yet. More and more and more out there. I'm gonna show fucking people that what he did was not that difficult. If I went out there and I got 50 million views on TikTok already in 2 weeks, billion's not that difficult, guys. I'll get that shit done. What's that?
I said you're gonna get paid. Can I ask a question to Thean?
Wait a minute. We gotta go in order here. But yeah, you guys one question real quick, and then we have to go to the rest of the people have their hands up. Go ahead, real quick.
Okay, real quick. So when you found him on TikTok, what made you want to dig deeper to then find him on Twitter and see him in a space?
So I already kind of dabble with the numerology, just a tiny bit. I want to just learn more.
Yeah, dude. Everyone wants to fucking join GG33. Everyone wants to join, man. I am so happy I shut down that fucking link to the website. You can't just join anymore, man. So do you know how many problems that's it's cost me money. It's definitely cost me a lot of money to do it. But at the same time, Kat, there's a lot less problems in there now than there were before, aren't there?
Yeah, it's way more smooth sailing than it was even a couple years ago.
Much more smooth sailing. People are respectful because you get some idiot in there who has a couple $. He comes in there and then he starts talking shit. That's not worth it to me. People pay me a lot of money to be in there, so I just have to make sure that I clear everyone. We can't have any Biden voters. There is no Biden voters. I don't care if you like Trump. I don't give a fuck if you voted for Trump. Personally, I don't even like Trump. But if you're voted for Biden, you're disqualified from GG33. That's simple.
What about those that didn't vote? What's your opinion on them?
I mean, whatever. I just said if you didn't vote for Biden, I didn't ask you if you voted.
Oh, okay.
I'm cool. I don't give a fuck, dude. You didn't vote, but if you fucking went out there and fucking back this piece of shit, then I question your judgment. If I question your judgment, I don't think I want you around my other students.
Fair.
All right, who's next?
I'm not gonna let. If I'm running a daycare center, I'm not gonna let a pedophile in there, am I?
Right. Real shit.
Nope, doesn't make sense. All right, we got Old Money Crypto. Then up next we have Tyler Durden after Old Money Crypto. Old Money Crypto, what's in your mind?
Yes, so I saw this tweet and I don't want to start a flame war or anything, but
yes, you do.
Yeah,
that's
maybe
why I just said that.
A little bit, but
yeah, then come up here and be straight, man. Don't be coming in here bullshitting. What you want to smack lips about?
What happened with XRP and Ripple that you were saying they're the next FTX?
Well, obviously they're not an exchange, so if that's what you're trying to say, I didn't mean that purpose. I meant what I fucking said. I meant the people who were so sure about this exchange, they're going to get fucking handed to them with Ripple too. Listen, I'm going to make this very simple. The market, the way I've learned to watch the market, the way the billionaires I talk to daily. Well, maybe not daily, but a couple of times a week. When they tell me about the market, it's always the same. They make things seem obvious, and then they go the other way. Everything is pointing to Ripple. They're leaving these clues fucking everywhere. See, I'm the best decoder there is. All these XRP guys think they're decoders. I can read that shit. And it's to the point where I see these codes and now I know what they're doing. They're doing shit purposefully. They want these people to think that they're so smart. They're figuring out. It's like Q. XRP is like Q for crypto, man. What was it, 2 months ago? There was a woman who works for the SEC who went to Ripple headquarters and they took a picture of it. All of a sudden, Ripple jumped from 33 cents to 54. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think that was woman for the CFTC.
Yeah, whatever. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
They put that picture up there. The shit jumped 60%. All of these people told you so. Someone just wanted to fucking pump the coin. They put that shit out there, knowing these gullible idiots will fucking start buying. Come on, man. Shit's too easy not to see. If they're pointing everything towards it being XRP, that's the last thing it's going to be. At least fucking Ethereum has the Illuminati pyramid on it. So that you know they fucking vouch for that one. XRP is a straight scam. The people who fucking put money in it, they're going to get fleeced. And, XRP is unlike any other crypto I ever dealt with. I've been, going back and forth with the Bitcoiners for, a decade. I've owned Bitcoin myself though, but Bitcoiners were, in my sense, were kind of like a religion. These losers pretty much had nothing else in their life except this, price of Bitcoin every day. That defined, what they were. So, whatever.
Did you ever do the numerology on Ripple or XRP?
Of course, I did it all. I even put on the numerology that the SEC is a dog and Ripple is a fucking dragon, enemy signs. I even fucking put that out there for people.
Wait, which means what?
Enemy signs in astrology, opposite energies. So
which means the SEC will go after Ripple on that basis alone. Please don't interrupt, because when I'm smoking weed and then I have to interrupt myself, then I lose my train of thought. So I need to fucking remember what the hell I'm smoking and talking about. So please don't interrupt. What was I saying before I got so rudely interrupted?
I'm sorry, my bad. I won't do it again, I promise.
We're good, man. I'm just being facetious. What was the last thing I was saying before I got cut off?
Yeah, you were talking about Ripple, and you were talking about how people are going to get fleeced.
Again, SEC, they're making everything seem like Ripple's the one. Ripple's also, I think, 5th or 6th biggest crypto by market cap. There's no way they're going to allow one of those big boy coins, what I call them, with all of these codes to actually done. They're playing you guys. And you guys are only going to figure it out when it's too late and the motherfuckers on a plane to Argentina.
All right. Who's
that fucking monkey fucking ripped these people off and took off.
Yeah.
And Tom Brady. Oh my God, they're saying he lost 650 mil.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think that dude has 650 mil.
I'll be honest, he was due for an L. We was like, hey, this guy is so perfect. When is he going to take an L? So he got the divorce and you got that. So I think the L's finally here. Finally.
Yeah, I guess him and Kanye taking L's for the same reason, right, Kat?
Yep, and we're not going to say that publicly.
Sure. Yeah, you said too much. Come on, man. Yeah. I'm trying to be real sneaky.
Yeah.
Anyways, who's next?
All right, I think we got Tyler Durden, who's going to be up next. Tyler, what's in your mind?
Hey guys,
first rule of Fight Club is we don't talk about Fight Club. No, go ahead.
No, we don't talk about that. But I was
we do talk about we do talk about status. Are you vexed?
Yeah, I am. I had to.
Oh my gosh!
I had to for a job. It was not a choice.
And
but
hold on, we're not. How much did that job pay?
How much did I pay?
How much did the job that you took the vax for pay?
A lot. I have a doctorate degree.
That's fine. How much does it pay? Come on, no one knows you here.
I make over 200.
Okay, what do you think that's like? Crazy money? I made that. Okay, so again, you make 200 a year. So For 200 years, you decided to take the.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, you're unabashed about it. Do you think there's any side effects, or you think I'm just fucked up in the head and I'm crazy?
No, I didn't take like the anything, so I took the first two and I just stopped right there.
Took the so you took.
Yeah, I just took those two and then I stopped right there.
Well, the good thing is I think that was the safest, and the reason I think it was the safest is because that's the one they pulled, and so I guess that's you got something going for you. But I mean, my man, how long you been at this job now?
Well, a little bit.
About a year and a half.
Yeah, about a year and a half.
So now that you got a couple dollars in your pocket, if you had to do it again, and you had to get a new right now, with the money you have in your bank, would you do it?
Nope. I would not, but I just don't think it was necessary. I just took it because I had to, but I didn't think I needed it.
I ain't gonna hate on you, man. I ain't gonna hate on you. All I'll say is,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. All right, brother. What you want to know?
So, bro, I was just scrolling through spaces, and I came upon this what do you call it, space, and I heard a bunch of crazy shit. I've been hearing politics. I've been hearing crypto. I've been hearing numerology. Like I said, first time here. So, what is this place about? Like, where I'm hearing you're on TikTok. Like where am I at right now?
All right, my friend. Not to be cocky, I'm the best in the world at what I do. I don't really even do space. This is even my normal account. Like, you probably look at this account like, oh damn, like 1,700. How do you get all these people in here? No, I've been suspended 18 times on Twitter. They shut down my bank accounts, all sorts of shit. They don't like my politics. I'm a conservative. They don't like that. So when you do things like that, then they attack you. Now, I just happen to be a numerologist and astrologer as well. So I actually believe in, I actually do what most liberals believe in, but I'm actually a conservative. So I had the unique distinction of growing up and having both sides attack me. The conservatives said I was fucking crazy because I believe in what liberals do. The liberals said I was a racist and a fearmonger and all that other shit. So I had to basically convince, I don't know, tens of thousands of conservatives that numerology is real. And I've successfully done that in about a decade, where I got about 1,300 students, some who pay me up to 17,000 just to study under me, some who paid me $350 10 years ago, and they're still in the group because it's just like Bitcoin. If you got in early, good for you. So I teach people how to read people like a book. That's what I do. You can look me up on YouTube. As a matter of fact, go on YouTube right now, put in Gary the Numbers Guy Cats. And after you're done watching that, come on back and tell me what you think.
All right, let me get on my computer.
Get on the Google machine, type in Gary the Number.
Gary the Number Cats, you said?
Cavs, 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 the Cleveland Cavs. So just pay attention to what comes on, and we'll go to the next caller. And after you're done, we'll go back to you. Who's next, Cat?
I think we got I Will Toxic, and then we'll have Key Till after that. So I Will Toxic, what do you want to say?
Yo, Gary.
Yes, sir.
I was gonna ask you, what can you tell by my voice? Just by speaking right now, what can you tell by my voice?
I think you're trying to hide something. I mean, what do you want me to tell you?
You said you can read voices.
I can.
I want to know what my voice tells you.
It tells me not to trust you.
Ooh, yeah, you might be right.
It's all right, brother. I'm not to the point where I'm 100% accurate with voices, but I'm probably better than anyone else. So, I mean, you were probably trying to come in here, trying to see, let's see what Gary says, play some games. Ah, dude, I could tell in your voice you're hiding something already, and you're not trustworthy. So, I mean, you seem like an intelligent individual. So basically, someone who's a smart ass likes to fuck with people, but it is what it is.
All right, up next, we got some other hands up from before. I think John is back. John the Meth, then we'll have Old Money Crypto will be back. So, John, what do you want to say?
Hey, I saw your post also about Luca having the Illuminati eye. Do they still exist?
The Illuminati?
Yeah, like are they still active? Kind of like the Masons, or what?
Well, the Masons have no power. The Illuminati does. So let's not confuse the two. The Illuminati used the Masons in the 1800s for their connections, but once it took that shit over, it didn't really need the Masons anymore. So today, the Masons are like basically an old boys club. They got no real power.
Damn. Okay, and as far as ranking the Illuminati compared to the Rothschild family, whatever.
What do you mean? What they're one and the same?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I wasn't very well aware of that. I just see the Rothschild family and then Illuminati and like separate things. Yeah.
Nah, okay. Man, Rothschild run the show.
Oh, okay. What do you think about Luca and obviously Mark Cuban? I'm from Dallas. I'm really tied into.
I mean, listen, Mark Cuban told me he would rather lose doing it his way than win doing it my way. I mean, he told me that on emails. He emailed me yesterday morning, told me I was an idiot for not being. I mean, the emails right on my Twitter. I put it up there. I mean, I've been talking to Mark Cuban for 10 fucking years, but he finally pissed me off enough today for me to start posting shit publicly. Kat, how long have I been putting shit in the forums for?
Oh, for a minute, man. I don't think I can quantify. It's been
so. Again, I never made it public, but
years.
If this guy's worth 6.5 billion, and he wakes up in the morning, the first thing he can think of is, oh, I'm going to tell Gary he's a bad father because he didn't get his kid. I'm like, seriously? And then I just had enough. I'm like, fuck you, let's debate. He calls me an idiot, blah blah blah. So fuck him. I think I did a good job attacking enough people today. Went after that dumb Tiger. Went after Cuban. Went after some other schmucks. The XRP idiots. So yeah, I think I did a good job in the 11-day. What do you think?
I think you did a great job. I mean, you got some triggers. It is what it is. We did your thing. You got to close it out, or take these last 3 questions and then close it out, or are you still going?
I'm still going. We're good for now.
One last question. Have you and Mark Cuban ever had brunch together?
Brunch together?
Yeah.
No, we've never had brunch together, but Mark Cuban did threaten to call NBA security on me to get me thrown out of a Golden State Warriors game because he knew I wasn't.
Yeah, he was mad that his team was losing at the time.
Yeah, right after I was kicking it with Dirk.
Yeah, he didn't like that too much.
No, he didn't like that at all. Oh no, Gary might be able to tell Dirk he's a 5 life path. Uh-oh.
And also, I think you said this publicly. He also threatened to fire anybody that had any relation with you. By the way,
any person who has any relationship with me, if he found out about it, he'd fire everybody. Yet, when it comes to the playoffs, how quickly does he change his tune, Kat?
Yeah, really quick. He emails you every
when it's the playoff time, all of a sudden he's open to any suggestions. When it's playoff time, yes, you're right, Gary. That's what we should do. Oh wow, Gary. You think we're gonna win Game 6 in Utah? Yeah. Oh, you think we're gonna win Game 7 in Phoenix? I mean, fuck, dude.
Yeah. It's like playoff time and draft time. That's when.
Yeah. Playoff time and draft. Maybe not so much draft time, but playoff time. All of a sudden, he's really open to everything. He wants to listen to everything. Very, very polite in his emails. when it comes to anything else, oh, you fucking idiot, blah blah blah. When I was going to the White House, he fucking wrote me this huge email to give to Trump. I'm like, you motherfucker, you really think I'm gonna do that shit? But yeah, I mean, he's been useful before. He has some contacts in some places that are useful. So it is what it is.
Yeah, he also had that worthy cause of having cheap medicine. That was a good cause that he had a couple months ago. So
yes, sir.
Here and there. What's up, Dave? We got David here. Gary's our younger brother. He's in here. What's up, David?
Thank you, Gary, once again.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, of course you're gonna jump the line. What'd you want to say?
Yeah. So someone DM me, right, and they're like, "What's your recommendation if you got vaxxed? If you got the jab, is there any herbs you can take to wash it out?"
I sent him to the Hude. Let him deal with it. Yep. Herbs and DR. I forgot what his tag is.
All right.
DHFB herbs. I'll show it in the nest so people can see it. I'll put it in the nest.
If anyone can help you, it's that dude. You know. So I usually tell people.
Help. What the fuck?
I usually, if you get, make sure you get a will.
All right.
All right, let's see who's next. So, okay, I think we have Old Money Crypto. Then we'll have Salty go up again. So, Old Money Crypto, what do you want to say?
Yeah. So, as far as this goes, one of my first friends ever is he's owns a funeral home. He inherited from his grandparents, I guess. He's been doing it ever since he was very little, and I ran into him probably a couple months ago, and like it's always a topic on my mind, although I'm not one of those people that like has to let everybody know I don't vax. Like I'm so that I don't have to tell you, and whenever you bring it up, it opens up the floodgates. But so him and I running into each other, he was telling me basically how many young people, and I'm 38, he's 38. He's been a funeral director for at least probably 15 years or so, and he has never seen the flood of young kids coming in like he has now. And it's like up like 5 times, what it normally would be. And they would always coincide with originally like when the next would come out. There all of a sudden there would be like that month they'd have all kind of just random cardiac arrest and all that stuff. So for anybody doubting it,
believe the government, and these motherfuckers are trying to fucking drop you. They're trying to kill you. They're committing fucking mass murder. And people out here still want to trust these people. This is lunacy. This is absolute lunacy. If I went back to when I was 12, there's no way I would have fucking believed any of this shit would happen. None of it. But that's the thing, it's the reality of what's happening. You need to go out there and tell your loved ones to never trust. You need to instill that message in them. Never trust the government. These motherfuckers, they've killed hundreds of millions of people with this shit. And listen, at the end of the day, they're probably killing more of our political enemies. But murder is murder, man. Sad with all these people I give readings to, and some of them are vaxxed. I don't know what the fuck to tell these people, man. I tell them, they got good luck. You probably got the best one. That's why I needed 2 fucking shots, because it wasn't as effective at killing people. It's always the opposite with these fucking motherfuckers. Always the opposite.
I'll also add that the couple people at my work that, like guys my age that have had trouble conceiving, they're trying to have kids. They are the only ones that got.
I bet they have. I mean, I try to look at the elite side. I really do. And the elite will tell you, you know what? It's the first time we've done something like this, and we did it in a humane way. People are dying with no pain. There's no wars. That's what they would tell you. That's what they told me. They told me no one is dying from any pain. People are dying, humanely. There's no war. And they tried to tell me that they're being compassionate. You know what? From a historical standpoint, you can't really argue with them. This ain't the meat grinder of World War One. This ain't the blitzkriegs of World War Two.
All right. Up next, we got Salty, who's got her hand up again. Salty, what you want to say?
Okay. So, speaking of the rape, so I have like 3 points to this. One being, okay, so let me tell you this. I swear to God, people thought I was crazy when
You don't say.
I swear they do. That's what they like to call me. But they said, okay, so I work in the medical field, and all I knew was that there was a crazy meeting that had never happened before in December. And during that meeting, they were like, well, there's going to be some changes happening, and just like kind of everyone prepare themselves. But there was like no specifics. And it was like, I'm like, at first in December of 2019, I'm like, well, this is like, what the fuck was all that? Then, like, literally the day that the red tape went down and all shit like broke loose in the United States, our protocols completely changed. You can't tell me that they didn't know what was happening, how it was happening, all the things. So like immediately I was like, whatever the fuck they're about to put out here is not going to be okay on any level. So then not only did they come up with it, but another thing that most people don't understand is remdesivir. Have you heard of remdesivir?
Yeah, heard of it. Go ahead.
So remdesivir is a drug that they were giving people. So people who came into the emergency rooms with symptoms, they were treating them with a drug called remdesivir. And basically it kind of came down to a lottery of how your genetic makeup would react to it. Like, that's the straight truth. And the people that reacted negatively were the people that were put on ventilators and suffocated and died, like literally. So that's another thing that I just want to fucking throw out there. And so I am obviously like, and I have family that is up north that are, I think they got scared and they started just thinking, I think that they were raised that doctors know everything. And so they just kind of follow what the doctors say. And being in the medical field, specifically in pharmaceuticals myself, like I am screaming from the hilltops, like, nope, don't do it. And like, I'm sitting here, the one, like, they're like, no, like they dismissed what I was saying. And I've literally seen multiple family members of mine die of the treatment of the or remdesivir. Then the shots. Okay, you want to talk about, I agree with Gary. Like, the reason why they pulled it is because that was the, quote unquote, the best one out there, but it was still fucking trying to do something. Like, it didn't do its job, really. And they didn't kill you they're killing you with the, so, I mean, that's my fucking thought process on that.
That is 100% true.
All right.
Yeah, it is what it is. Who's next?
I'm real quick. Wait a minute. Gary, you should make David co-host. I have to spend some time with my significant other. I have to get off right here. Unfortunately,
can you make him co-host, or do I?
You should. Yeah, he's right up here. You can make him co-host.
Hold on.
And one thing I do want to say, I shared up in the nest Dehute, the tweet from Dehute. If you somebody who's he probably would be your only hope as far as getting clean. Send him a DM. Check out his tweets.
Yeah, I ain't gonna help you. I'm just gonna insult you.
Yeah, so anybody, and I also share some other tweets of Gary's up in the nest, so check those out. It's on the top, very, very top. Yeah, so he's the co-host now. Thank you so much. I'll be in contact with you, Gary. You guys have a great spaces.
Good night, Wise Cat.
Everybody have a good one.
All right, man. So, yeah, David, you got tough shoes to fill with him as a co-host, man.
All right, whoever wants to go first, just talk.
the quality of co-host really went down, man.
quick.
On the topic of that, how are you going events, meeting new people, like significant others, and seeing if they're lying or not about being that?
I mean, what are you asking?
I can kind of talk about that. So I'm from Canada, so I just want to talk about how the last person that was just talking. Hear that. Yeah, funny joke. But yeah, no, the world closed for us here basically officially on March 14th in 2020. So like leading up to it in 2019,
you had 3 extra
I was
days.
seeing people.
You had 3 extra days. We closed on March 11th.
Well, we have a different day. I watched Canada shut down. It was actually my birthday weekend. I'm a March rabbit year, but yeah, I just watched the world shut down on March the 13th. It was Friday the 13th, almost a bad luck day. Yeah,
I remember I was driving to Pennsylvania to place bets, and I'm halfway there, and my NBA guy calls me. He's like, "The Jazz game is canceled." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "I'm like, well, fuck. I'm halfway to the casino. What's there to bet on?" He's like, "No, they shut everything down." So I feel like a fucking dumbass. I drove all the way to the casino and there's nothing to bet on. So then I started looking at Japanese baseball.
What did you look at that for? I mean,
gotta bet on something.
I really just brought that up to say that I haven't had contact with anyone that had myself. I'm not as well. Just before 2019, the world just felt normal. I was doing my thing. You know, I'm a young black male man. I live in Canada too, so of course I'm doing my thing. But after COVID, that was a real wake up call for me. Like, I haven't even I've made sure to not get into contact with people. I mean, like, it's hard.
In Canada, since you're a black man, do the white liberals kiss your ass there?
Oh yeah, I mean, dude, I've lived in Vancouver. I've lived in some of the biggest, most populous cities in Canada too. Like, it's crazy.
Are they like? How do they talk to you? Do they talk to you like, "Do you need this? Do you need this?" Or do they talk to you like they're beneath? Because they got to be like fucking fucked up in the head.
Yeah, no, like they almost like they coddle me in a way where they almost are just like, you're a second class citizen. But like, it's very, very like violent and like it's very subliminal. Like, no one ever just like outright comes out and just tries to out.
So they're basically virtue signaling, in your opinion, trying to say that you're not equal, and that's why they're acting the way they are.
Yes, exactly.
Fucking sick. White liberals need a fucking man. These people need to go.
It's worse. I'd rather
re-education camps, man.
I'd rather be called a nigger to the face, and I don't mean to use a foul language. I hope.
No. But by the way, let me ask you something. If a white guy comes up to you and says, "What's up, my nigga?" do you get offended?
No, not at all.
No. But a white liberal would be. You know, I grew up in the hood, man. People come up to me, talk to me like that my whole fucking life. And then my white liberal is going to come up to me, you know, and fucking say I'm a racist because I've been saying the same shit to my dude for 25 years. You know, now, obviously, if someone comes up to you and says, "What's good?" you know, that means something else. But they don't just understand that. White liberals are basically mostly beta males who've been raised by single mothers who wants to virtue signal.
I mean, you've hit it on the nail there. Like, literally, the liberals here, especially, like, they're now even more controlled than ever. Like, I just heard of them like fighting on the American thing of like people throwing shit on fucking things in the art gallery, and like they're gluing themselves to walls.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, what the hell went on with the liberals in Canada? But
and it's mainly white people, right?
Yeah.
It's unfortunate what's going on, man. But this is, the white race and the black race have one thing in common. Forgive me, I don't keep up too much on Canadian politics. I watched the what went in Iowa and a few times, but that's not the country I keep up with the most. But here's basically what I see when I look at blacks in America. 70% raised by single mothers. Woman, no matter how good she is, cannot teach a boy how to be a man. So if you look at society within blacks, not just the family structure, just society itself, who's running it? Beyonce is the queen. It's usually the women who are black who are running it. Even conservatives. Who's the main conservative black person? Candace Owens. All the men bow down to her. So black males, at least in America,